just hold on for a second though. So I was like, and it was like, ding, bling, 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 like all this popcorn of like.
Boy, you ain't from around here, is you?
What's up, YouTubers? This is the All Out Boys podcast. Today I'm on with my little brother Scott, my good friend Trevor, and this is a guys podcast. We're going to be talking about anything that guys do, guys live, guys think about, all the above. Shooting, airsoft, hunting, fishing, whatever it is, this is the channel for you if you are a guys guy, want to do guys stuff. So today, I think I want to jump right into a episode of Airsoft that we did in the night, which Scotty freaking missed out on.
I did miss. I was at the lake.
Sitting on the beach.
I was beaching it.
But
some beach somewhere.
Yes.
I wanted to see what your thoughts were.
Dude, I had a really good time. It was the first time I'd played airsoft at night with tracer rounds.
That makes it.
I wish we had a slightly larger crowd. It was rainy at the beginning, so I think a lot of people didn't show up. And we ended up on the big field with like 4-on-4.
That's a
lot of running.
Yeah, that's a lot of moving for only 4 guys.
Well,
yeah, that's
and
tough.
I mean, it's hard to cover everything that's going on.
For sure.
But I think if you're like 6 or 7-on-7, somewhere in there at night, I think it's amazing. But just seeing the BBs fly,
yes,
like that, there was one point where we had to get the dummy and then bring the dummy back to spawn. And we got the dummy, and one guy was running with it, and 2 of us were running like cover fire the whole way. And so all you saw was like him, one guy, me, and just
BBs.
like BBs going, but they were coming like it looked like a laser light show because the BBs were just going all around us, and they were hammering us like full auto trying.
Yeah.
So it was just, for lack of a better word, it was like piss rockets, just fucking.
Well, I was on the other team.
They
and,
split us. Yeah.
Oh,
they split us again. The ref, he was kind of in the middle, and he saw that they got the thing, and he tells us, our team, like, hey guys, they got the dummy, like, y'all better hurry up. And I was like, oh, so I'm just gonna bum rush it. So I come rushing through there and get all out, and I look and I see them, they're already halfway there, but I'm like, I'm just gonna rain it. So I roped the whole mag. I dropped full auto and sprayed that thing all over the place. I was like, at least I'm gonna make them feel it if they're gonna win.
It looked so cool. Just when I turned and looked back, it was just like lasers coming from like 3 different directions. So they were intersecting, and we're just like running in this perfect little pocket the whole way. And I was running my pistol, so I'm running trying to guard the guy. So I'm like, the angle they're shooting from is right here. So as long as I keep him on this side of me, they have to shoot me before they can shoot him.
Yeah.
And so I'm running with my pistol, just shooting. And then I had Justin, and Justin just flipped full auto and just spraying back and forth. It looks awesome. Yeah, it looks really cool. I might have a little bit of video of that.
Mine didn't turn out very good. You can kind of see the BBs, but you have no idea what you're shooting.
Here's the problem. In the dark, GoPros are not it.
Yeah. It just doesn't work.
It just looks like you're walking around in sheer darkness, and then a lightsaber happens. Yeah. And that's it.
Which looks cool. I did have one really cool moment from the jail. I shot up in a tower, and there was a guy up in the tower, sniper tower, and I asked the ref, I'm like, can I full auto from the jail outside? Because you're not allowed to full auto in the jail. And he's like, oh yeah, you can shoot out. So Justin was there, and I'm like, all right, Justin, watch this. Like, flip full auto, and he was in that like tower, and I rained him while they were bouncing off the walls inside of the tower as I was. So I was like, and it was like, bing, bling, 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 like all this popcorn of like BBs were going everywhere. I don't know if I hit him or not, but it sure looked cool.
It's when it's that perfect like twilight where the BBs light up, but you can still see.
Yeah,
it's so fun when someone's like in a tower. or, there's like a little piece of them that's not covered, and you can just paint into a little tiny circle, and then it gets right to them.
Once it got dark, was it full moon, half moon?
Is it dark?
Dark.
Is it dark?
And especially inside of buildings, dude, you can't
see.
Yeah, and that
we may have shot each other a few times.
Yeah. That actually was my biggest. I don't know. My biggest problem, I guess, with the whole thing is if you're not doing it with night vision or nods or just something to see in the dark other than a flashlight, because. And then the whole time I thought about
a flashlight is like,
if this was freaking real, how would I be doing this?
Yeah.
If it was real, we'd be lighting everything up in front of us.
But I thought about that. But then, there was one time where I turned a light on and it let somebody know, and they went around me and ended up getting behind me and shot me in the back.
When we have only two,
right?
When you have small teams like that, you got to worry about someone squirting out the side. What you'd want is. In that scenario, what you want is two guys kind of overwatch at the flanks, and then 2 or 3 guys that are moving forward, so that if guys do peel off, you still have guys that can manage the situation. But we were so shorthanded.
It was just, it is interesting though, how relatable, again, which we talked about last time or whatever, relatable everything is. And if you're going into Airsoft with the same mindset of some type of training, I got thinking about, okay, I am really trying to clear this building out.
Right.
And at that time, I think I was separate from you guys. So I was by myself and I kept like popping my light on. And then my eyes took a minute to adjust. And I was like, oh my gosh, this sucks. And then I would turn a corner and pop my light on. And then my eyes were just about as jacked up as whoever I was flashing in the face. Yeah. Not literally flashing, but like flashing with my light. And
that's on Only Dads.
And anyway, I just thought, man, maybe this is probably not the best way to do this. I don't know.
I thought about it.
I had mixed emotions.
I thought about it from the business of the Airsoft field and how I would improve it. And I know it costs money, and it's not, once you have the structures up, it's not that expensive to maintain, but if you would make it so that there were like dull emergency lights inside buildings.
In the buildings, like red lights.
Yeah, or like, when the power gets cut and their emergency light goes,
it's like a red dark light.
Or
but you can
or like even the really faint, like
dim
amber red. Just so it's lit up enough that you could work through a building. I think that would definitely add to the experience a lot more than it just pure dark and
just run around in the black.
Yeah, because like Jason was saying, you turn on your flashlight for a second, you might as well just wave there. Hey guys.
Yeah, you're showing everybody where you're at.
Because it's pitch black across the whole field, and if someone hits a light, you're like, oh,
that's where they are.
Right there.
And I was trying to like sneak my way to get to the backside to start coming around people, and there's no way to do that with a light on. But then there's no way to get through that building in the utter darkness without some type of night vision of some kind.
If they just had
or a light,
something
like that emergency lighting of some kind
on corners of the building,
like corners in the hallways. They don't have to be in every room,
right?
But if the hallways had some type of, even if they just took battery pack lights that were low voltage, not bright lights, and just turned them on in the corners of the buildings, kind of like it would feel if you were going into a building. Right. That was like an emergency power or something.
I don't know how we would do this with them, but we have lights in Texas like that for hunting pigs in the dark.
Right.
And we have these glowing lights, and they're not super bright because they can't be, because they'll scare pigs away. Yeah. But we have these like glowing lights on a solar panel system that's all self-contained, green or red.
Yeah.
And it's easy on the eyes, but yet you can still see what you're shooting at. Like that would be ideal.
Yeah, setting up buildings like that would be great.
It would be really neat.
Or even, until you get enough people, you play it on the CQB field because it's small enough. And then you could put a few lights in there pretty easily.
If it was 4-on-4, the CQB field would have been easier and better to do.
We did that the last game.
I kind of screwed
the big field
on that. I had an idea for a game, which was to get the asset, which was a briefcase, from your spawn to their spawn.
Oh,
okay. You had to go all the way.
All the way.
Across CQB.
Yeah.
Which in theory is a great idea. And we were in it to play the game. Like, let's all, as soon as it's go, let's go and, eliminate them, or like hunt them down as they're trying to bring the asset in. And they were smarter than we were off the bat, because when it was our turn to try to get the asset to them, they sent one guy out, because it was only 3-on-3 at this point. People had left. So it's 3-on-3. So they sent one guy out as like a mercenary. Mm-hmm. And
he was very good.
He was really good. And then, so their spawn is here. They just flanked it. They just went out to the edges.
Yeah, and just hung out.
So there's no
Which
way.
is good form, right? Like if this was
we
smart.
were mad. We were like,
we were losing.
We were mad, but not like mad at them, just like mad. Like, this is dumb. If you're just going to camp your spawn, there's no way we can get the asset there.
Right.
Because you're wearing a glow in the dark light on your.
And that's back to the hiding thing, because you're wearing a glow in the dark bracelet or armband, and it's glowing. Like, I actually shot a guy he was covering fire as I snuck around a guy, and the only reason I knew he was there, like through the like slats in the wall, I could see that his armband was glowing, and and it's bright. So
one is green, one team is green, one team is blue.
And then you get shot, you turn it to red.
And then when you're shot, you press the button and turn it to red so you can walk back to spawn.
Which is a cool concept. And like, how else are you going to do it? I don't know. It's probably as good as it gets on an idea, but you can't hide. So if you're turning your light on and you're walking around with a glowing green armband, you know,
it makes it a little difficult.
There's no sneaking around, which I didn't notice. I want to do more than I thought. Like, I want to do that way more than I thought I did. Sneaky? I guess I want to like sneak around and like hide and like maneuver like that way. And it's not
that
possible.
That night game really kind of upped my excitement and energy for moving and playing a lot more.
Yeah.
Because I'm very station to station. Like, I'll move to here, I'll cover the alleys, make sure everything's good, then I'll move to here.
Shoot it all out.
And I'll cover the alleys. But when we were playing there, I was just, I was all over the place. We were like all the way up, all the way back, all the way around the other side. It was fun.
Yeah.
And running with your CQB with your pistol is awesome.
Yeah, I'm going to be doing that.
So it definitely reinvigorated my want to move a lot more, because I was getting to a point where I was like, I'm just going to get a DMR, and I'll find the spot and I'll cover you guys and make sure you have alleys to work in.
Yeah.
Because my feet and my back have just been so bad. And so I can't run all day and still like keep up. Like we were talking about the other day, at the end of last Sunday, I was basically useless the last 2 games.
He's like, can you guys help me load all of my crap in the truck? He's like, I can't walk. He carried my gun bag. He's like, okay, I got this.
It's just so bad. And so it made me not want to run all day and play. I gotta figure something out. I'm ordering the Solomons. I was looking at them upstairs that you run. I did get the Cloud insoles. They're amazing.
Yeah.
They have like little pressure point spots in them, so they help a lot. When we got done the other night, I was like, dude, this is the way to go. Like when we finished, good. I could still like jump on my feet.
Could still walk like a normal person.
Yeah. So that was, that's another part of it. Just like figuring out how to take care of your body to do it that much. I don't know about you guys, but by the time Sunday when I get home,
for sure, I'm beat.
There's nothing left.
No,
and my legs are throbbing.
It takes
feet throbbing.
Everything I have to pull my tote out of the back of my truck.
That's what happens when we're old.
And I don't know. So I go through, and I'd love to have you guys' opinion on this. I go back and forth I love my kit, and I have everything I need, and I have redundancy if something is not working. But my kit ends up weighing 60 friggin' pounds. After you put everything on and you're dressed out.
I think mine's 42 legitimately, like on the scale.
Yeah, and
everything I got is 42 or 46. Yeah, either it's a lot.
I think mine's 34.7 is what I weighed it.
I was counting like my boots on, my like
full kit,
like full, like everything. I'd be out in my gun and everything, my pistol, my
47 pounds heavier than
That's a lot.
Which is a lot, especially when you're running.
And you're running.
And when you're, admittedly, when you're overweight, because I'm probably 25 pounds over being able to actually run and my knees can take it. Because I'm like 205 right now. And I need to be like 180. At 180, carrying a big pack and running
Not so
around
bad.
is so much better on my body.
Yeah.
But at 205,
It's a struggle.
dude, it destroys me. And so I've kind of thought about building a secondary kit that's like just a go fast kit.
Like a minimalist, lightweight.
Pistol, one tank. I thought about getting like motocross chest protector instead of a plate carrier.
Well, 511 has their it's like a skeletonized plate carrier. And there's a couple other companies that are out there.
I just like the motocross look is so cool because it has like the vertebrae down the back.
Yeah.
And then you just put on like a full face, or they actually make a helmet and mask that is one piece. It's all one piece. And it's pretty cool. But I thought about making think back to like G.I. Joe Snake Eyes. Like just blood, not sword.
Kind of sounds like a speed softer kit.
But not the same. Not just like,
Trevor's going speed soft.
no, not like the look is close probably, but the style
I mean.
would be different.
For sure.
But just think if you drop 46 pounds of gear and you're running in like Salomon tennis shoes.
Oh, for sure.
And some like more stretchy material pant that can move with you. I mean,
Leggings. I could see you in leggings.
not in, I call them tights.
Men in tights.
So we'll see Trevor at Lululemon next week.
So they'll be shooting bow and arrow next.
Like this.
That's how you shoot your pistol anyway. So
No, I do that this way.
007.
There's a difference. But I just thought about every once in a while just running a kit like that.
Or even at the
Like
end of the
mercenary
day. Like,
style. Mercenary, like if we all built a fast kit.
well, and that's kind of what that kid did that really was really good that night that went against us. He was in like he had like just like sweatpants, not like workout pants, and some like boots on, and then just his tank and a couple like a magazine pouch holder or whatever.
He had a tank he had a front backpack. And his tank was in his front. Did you notice that?
I didn't notice that. But man, he was really good. And he was fast. Like he was around everywhere. It was amazing. And he did a lot of like the low, like he got like super like low and crouchy.
He would crouch through
and like he would go like he would run around, I swear, on his knees, it felt like. Like he was so
looped behind
low.
me at least 3 or 4 times where I pushed all the way up to their side and I was like, oh, I'm about to pop through this door and I'm going to clean house. And then all of a sudden I hear, pew, and I get a sting in my ass and I'm like, and he's like right behind me.
Yeah.
He snuck all the way through, all the way, and was so quiet and so stealthy that
was
as
really
I
good.
think I'm crashing someone's party,
He was there.
He was like, oh,
Too bad.
I'm right behind you.
You're out.
Yeah.
And you're done. Yeah, it was really good. He was really good. But yes, I thought the freaking night game was actually tough. I
wish our whole team was there.
I have like real like nods and all that
Yeah,
stuff,
yeah, yeah.
$11,000, and I'm not going to do airsoft with that.
You don't want that
because
glass getting shot?
Too many times we've been breaking glass. So I don't know if it's worth it to buy like what you have, like a cheaper,
I think
something that works for close range type whatever.
those nods I bought were $600.
Yeah, still.
But still, at
shooting out a
$600 and shoot a
$600
lens.
glass.
So
It's pretty
there was a
expensive.
guy there that had knots. And I knew which guy it was. And so when I got eyes on him, I just flicked my weapon light on. And
Flashed him.
afterwards, I heard him talking to his friends. He's like, dude, as soon as that flashlight hit, it was like
Yeah.
several minutes before he could.
Oh, yeah.
like-
regenerate your eyes back. Oh, yeah.
Oof.
Yeah.
So if I ever see
So that
someone in
doesn't sound
knots,
good
I'm
either.
just briding them out.
Yeah.
So yeah, it's like, what is the best? Is it,
The
do you
best
run
would be
nods
for
and
their-
try not to get blinded by somebody else's flashlight? Do you?
The best would be
do?
that they had low light in buildings and darkness around so that you can actually work your quiet creeps. But then once you're in a building, you
Well,
have
it
a little
doesn't-
bit of vision. That's the way that it would be best.
Well, and it doesn't help either that you have a glowing armband.
Yeah, I mean, that's bad. It's not terrible.
It's actually, yeah, if you offset it, like, him and I being left-handed, if we put it on our right arm, we're always going around left-handed type
So our corners.
So your body is blocking this forward anyway, as long as someone's not coming around from the side of
the
you.
other side.
It's not too bad,
But there's so much space and so much going on. Like that's the least of your worries is your armband.
Yeah, armband glowing.
Because there's when it's that big and it's dark, you can't.
Well,
tell.
especially when there's only 4 guys.
Yeah.
Per
Even if it was
team.
7-on-7, it would still feel in the dark. It feels strangely huge.
Yeah.
Like you're like
things
there
always
is
seem
a
further
lot.
in the dark.
Yeah.
We notice that with pigs all the time. You're like, oh, there's a pig right there. And then you put the thermal up and range find it, and it's like 500 yards away. You're like, okay, I guess we need to get closer.
Yeah, you're looking through the thermal. You're like, oh, he's right there. And then we're like, range him 387 yards. We're like, oh, dude, we got a long ways to go. And we're like talking and walking as we're getting out there. Yeah, because it's like, okay, we're really far.
Yeah, yeah.
But it is
Being in the
interesting.
dark your depth perception is so far off.
Yeah.
A lot that you don't realize how much further things seem in the dark, and you're like, oh, he's right there. And then you look up and you're like, no, he's actually not.
Very similar
Yeah.
with scuba.
Okay.
Because
Yeah.
it's
I would
pitch dark
imagine.
in a
Yeah,
cave.
it's black. Yeah.
And you have your dive light on and you're like, oh, okay, that's right there. That's right there. And then you're like, swimming. What is Dory?
Trying to get there.
Keep
We're trying
on
to get there.
swimming, keep on swimming. Yeah. And you're like, Jesus, this feels like I'm really kicking a lot for just being right there.
Yeah.
But yeah, I did see, I'll send you guys a link. I found somehow I was looking at airsoft stuff. There's a place in Wisconsin. It's like Black Forge or Black something. They have 7 different fields on their property. It's like 105 acres. They have 7 different game fields plus a wooded area. So each game field, it's different in size depending upon team size. And then, different building styles and types, and some have elevated platforms, but it's huge.
There was one I saw that was, I don't know if it was Wisconsin or if it was Minnesota, but it was a industrial warehouse. And it was like 4 stories, 5 stories tall. And it was like old office buildings.
Yeah,
and it was
like there's crap all over the
Yeah,
floor.
there's-
Like you're having to walk over like walls that have fallen
in
down.
that, and I mean, it was crazy. And they were
We
playing
could just
in
go to
that.
Detroit. We could buy up like 3 city blocks for like $12.
Detroit actually, well, when I went to Detroit, it was actually really nice.
But it just got me thinking, like, how hard. I mean, we played Erie, we played down in Parker. We see the structures that they have. It's not. I mean, Scott could build their structures in 2 days. Just if you had a bit of land, and you could build like everything you see at places you like. If you're like, oh, I like that from there, and I like that from there. Like in Erie, I love the old, like the Alamo 2-story is cool because
That's
you
a
can
fun
get in.
game, actually.
I enjoyed that.
The whole Alamo game.
I love the
Yeah.
Alamo game.
When we snuck into that building, and once we got in there, and there was 5 of us, and we were sneaking up the stairs, and they had not a clue we were there, and just
bummed I missed
lit
it.
them up. I mean,
And
it
the
was
best part of that
perfect.
day was I saw you guys come through the bottom and I saw you in the stairwell. So I just started lighting up the window by the stairwell so that they didn't want to get anywhere close to
No.
it. I was just painting it. And then you guys are like, all right, we're going to make our way in the second. We're on the second level. And I just stopped shooting. And I was like, well, I don't want to crossfire them. I don't want to friendly fire. And I just watched you guys pick their whole team. I was like,
that was like the only moment that I felt like a SEAL going in with with the team going up the stairs, and I was like, okay, on me. And we just all came through, and it was like, kill those 2, then went into the next room, kill those 2. Fire was coming through the windows, and it was just we cleaned house, and they're like, we didn't even hear you come up the stairs. And I was like, I know. That was the point.
That was the point. That's how we do. I know. I'm so bummed I missed that part.
Just think if you could take a couple things like that, or the Connex boxes. I love the Connex boxes in Erie.
Yeah.
The angled ones, the different
stacked
setups
up on top. I think it's cool.
I love that about Erie. If they could ever get organized and figure a few things out. I mean, it's fun, but it's just.
I will say I don't mind with Fox. They do 10 minutes, then 10 minutes.
Yeah.
Switching it. Yeah.
Switching it.
the
And
game.
they switch the game 10 and 10. So it's you're defending or attacking. Dude, after running around for 20 minutes of that, like I'm gassed.
I need a break.
It's almost too long. And then Erie is like, it's 10 minutes long and then it's over and then you go back. So if they did like 7 and 7 or 5 and 5
I
to
think
give
10 and 10, we're fine. If we play smart, 10 and 10 is not terrible.
it's not terrible, but when it's 95 degrees and it's hot as hell, and
it doesn't matter how long though.
Yeah.
5 minutes and you feel like you're dying.
Yeah.
The key for those situations for me is ammo management.
Just carry
The
more
10
mags.
on 10, the 10 minutes and 10 minutes. Sometimes I forget that there's a second half.
Yeah, and then you're just like ripping on that.
I get a little busy with the BBs in the first half, and then you guys. I'm like, well, I've got 19 rounds.
I got a mag left.
Got to make this last for 10 minutes, which
Yeah.
is a really long time in Airsoft.
Yeah, so stuff like that. But I mean, if you could mix the two,
Yeah.
because I really like how Fox handles like, hey, first call, second call, third. If you're not here, you're out.
done.
Yep, you're done. You're not going in.
And I feel like they present the start of games way more professionally.
Yeah.
And maybe it's because they have to present the game in front of the pro shop where the guy that owns it is in a lot of the time. Because in Erie, and I mean, I'm not trying to be disrespectful, but I'm being honest. A lot of times you go out there and then they're giving the game briefing, but it's them like joking with their buddies that are playing, kind of talking about it. And then sometimes like power tripping weird shit. And then it's just go.
It's a little weird.
Well, and a lot of it, we stood around for 10 minutes and that
Waiting for more people.
waiting for more people to show up. It's like, hey, like let's just start the game. And
Yeah. First call, second call.
You didn't
last
make it.
call. You didn't make it. Guess what?
Sorry.
There's another game coming.
Yeah.
But that's the other good thing about Fox down in Parker is they run 2 fields and they alternate back and forth.
Yeah.
Whereas when we play up in Erie, they run 1 game.
Yeah. And it's the whole.
Depending on how many people there are, there's
Map.
how much area they open up.
Yeah.
Yeah. So instead of like dividing it out into 2 games, because there's 3 fields there. So
Yeah,
they
it's
could
3
run
sections.
three games, but they always run 1 game and they just pick a section of the field that they're going to run on. But I mean, the big point that I was trying to make is if you could pick the things you like the Connex boxes, the Alamo building, and then the structure of Fox and kind of like their CQB market field is probably some of the best because it's tight. You got to really work. It can't be. I mean, if you had 20 acres, you could build.
Oh, you could build so
20
much. That's huge.
Dude, 20 acres is massive.
I think that market field, maybe
Is an acre.
Maybe an acre.
I was gonna say,
3/4
it's
of an
maybe.
acre.
But I'm saying with parking, with this, with the, if you built a facility,
If you had 5 acres, that would be plenty to do.
I think Go Airheads. I thought it was 10
Is it 10?
with the parking and all that. I'm sure.
I mean,
and the house and whatnot.
Yeah.
if you built it out, taking all of the good pieces that you see and adding those structures, you're almost printing money.
Maybe if everyone agrees with what we like.
Well, no, but
Yeah.
I mean, people love the Connex style. People love this. They love,
Right.
You build a cool little CQB field.
Yeah, and I think that's what.
And I would truly build like 3 fields. Okay. I would have a larger field for big games. I would have a CQB field. And then because it is a big part of the game, even though we don't like it and we don't play it, build a Speedsoft course.
What does that look like?
Well, I mean, look at like airsoft or paintball speed speed paint or whatever it is. A lot of it is
Just like
inflatables
single
and
barricades
things.
everywhere.
Yeah. I mean, they want to run and shoot.
Right.
Let the Speedsoft kids run around.
I mean, give them that outlet.
yeah.
I mean, they can play on our field. It's fine. It irritates the shit out of me sometimes. Not because they're doing anything wrong, just because I'm like, man, I really want to just tactically work through something. And then you just see 2 guys sprinting down the sidelines, like they're running a touchdown in. I'm like, well,
It can be effective.
no. And I get, like, I'm not mad at them at all.
Right.
I get mad at the situation because I'm I don't want to have to deal with you running everywhere. But just think, if you had 3 fields like that where you give them that outlet, how many Speedsoft teams would come together if there was just a course for them to play how they like to play?
Right.
Because I think they take a lot of flack at a lot of places. I think they take a lot of flack. People always kind of, Speedsofters. They're like the pariah almost. And it's not bad. They're good. Some of those kids are really friggin' good.
There are some
And
kids
it is
that are really
harder
good.
to shoot a moving target.
Yeah,
if
when
they're
it's
constantly at full
running
tilt
around.
running around, it is really hard to shoot those guys.
Yeah. And just think, if you took that 10 acres and you built 3 fields, your CQB field for night, how easy it is to run just minimal power underground pre-planning so you can have emergency lighting inside of some of the market buildings.
So when you win the
It's 1.8.
$1.8 billion on the lotto,
I thought we were counting on the podcast making all of us money to build this.
Well, that's next week.
I thought we were already doing it.
Did you see Powerball's $1.8 billion?
No, I don't follow any of that.
$1.8 billion. Now, I never play, but when the number gets that big, why would you not throw $20 and go?
I still don't. Good for that person.
Dude,
Yeah.
I waste
I'll take $20 and go get a really good burger.
I waste $20 on energy drinks that I don't finish and pour
Yeah,
out.
but they taste so good. And when you do that, you're just holding a piece of paper for $20.
And what happens if that $20 one time goes, oh, you just made 1.8
It's
billion.
always an if. Are you sharing the love if that's the case?
Not with you fucking doubters. Not with you
You
poo-pooers.
negative Nancy's?
I'm like, oh, I won. You guys are like, yeah, we're going to be great. I'm like,
Yeah. Oh, you did so good. I'm so glad.
I told Scott earlier when we were talking about it, I'm like, because he was poo-poo. He's like, oh, I'd never play. And I was like,
either.
cool. When I win and we build really cool shit, you get to watch. You don't get to play anything that we do.
I'll keep working construction and making my money that way.
Keep breaking your back for that dollar, right?
Sounds terrible.
It does sound terrible because it is.
So we have a trip coming.
We
haven't
do.
talked about that
Oh, we haven't.
next
And
week, right?
Yeah.
Thursday. I have been counting down the days. It is like,
To like sweat your butt off?
it doesn't matter.
It doesn't even matter.
I know it's nothing but work.
it's gonna
but
be hot.
it
gonna be
is. It's gonna be
miserable.
92.
Like, I'm
94,
really
something
good at
like that,
making Gatorade.
Anything over 90, it doesn't matter.
Oh,
It
it's
just
gonna be
sucks.
hot.
Actually,
It
I
is.
say that, but when it's like over 105, then that really,
Different
really
hot?
sucks. Yeah, it's a different kind of heat.
So
But it's not going to be that hot, but
what are we going to do?
Put your big
Work.
boy pants on.
I mean, we talk about it, but what are we going to do?
Yeah, so we're going to head to the All Out Ranch, which is primarily a hog hunting ranch. And it's been shut down for season. And our season is basically October to April. And mostly just the fact that we want a break in the summertime and it's too dang hot that we don't want to be there. So, yeah, this could be kind of the startup for the ranch. So all the power's shut off and everything is probably overgrown and there's freaking jungle everywhere. And we're going to open up the gates if we can because they're probably rusted shut, but we're going
I have
to
WD-40.
open it all up and
Perfect.
Will
we
that
may
work?
need it.
start cleaning it all up and getting it ready for clients.
So we're going to brush hog.
Yeah, a lot of brush
We're going to
hogging.
mow, brush hog everything down, get it
Yeah.
manageable.
Cut a bunch of trees down.
we
there
have
there.
we're extending the high fence area and we're adding another 20 something acres to it. And so the guy that's coming to do that, he wants us to come and basically make a road around the perimeter that he wants to put we want him to put the fence in.
Oh, we're going to just like mow him in the blueprint. Like follow,
Pretty
if you
much.
follow
Like,
the
keep on
line-
coming, buddy.
Pretty
Work up
much,
now.
yeah.
So we're going to get all that lined out. That's the primary goal of this one. But yeah, just kind of start getting things mowed out and cleaned out. And man, I'm sure we're going to be dealing with all kinds of crap. But
I hope you have snake boots.
well, I think we have some extra.
We do
He's
have
so
extra
afraid of
ones.
snakes though. So that's going to be something.
Oh, see, and that's where we went back on like the last podcast. Once I get out there, I know there's rattlesnakes everywhere. I forget about it, and it's just like just go on and
Probably not the best idea.
I know
sweating right
it is.
now. My hands
Are your palms sweaty?
No, my head just started sweating.
Honestly, dude, it's so
No,
I tell everybody when you go down there and you're not used to it, don't keep, first of all, don't keep your face buried in your phone. And when you're walking, actually stare at the ground. Just be aware of where you're walking. And most of the time, you're going to hear them.
I'm going to
For
wear
the
Depends.
most part. For the most part,
Depends
dude,
snake boots. That'd be cute.
Yeah. And that's it. Well, where it hangs
gonna
down,
help
it
us.
may bite you there.
It's going to help us all.
It'll be fine.
Because you guys don't want to smell my shit running down my leg for the rest
No,
of the
I
day.
don't.
It's fine.
It'll
Dude.
be fine. I think we have extra snake boots down there. We'll
We
put
do.
you in some.
Yeah.
We do.
Yeah.
He wants snake boots, chaps, a big
If there's
Snake vest.
a garter snake this long,
Want a snake helmet?
and I will run.
dude. See, if there's
You
a
won't see any of
spider,
those.
I'm out.
Garter. It's
All the rattlesnakes eat all that.
dude. I
No,
hate
I'm
to
just
say this,
kidding.
but it's a
Just kidding.
shoot first kind of ordeal for me.
It wouldn't hurt to carry your pistol all the time.
Oh, for sure.
Yeah. I don't care if it's like the most loved snake that people would, I mean, pay $1 million to have one.
Nah,
If
I
it's
don't
me in the snake, then there's going to be snakeskin boots. I don't care what snake it is.
It's like rolled up toes.
That'd be cool. Maybe the
yeah.
heads of them on
The
the,
heads
end
on
of
the
the
top of the
toe.
toe.
Sweet.
That's how I got over my snake fear.
Nice.
It won't be that bad.
No.
But
That's the only thing, like in the whole world, that's the one thing that you are guaranteed to have me completely puckered.
See, I'm dude. I could do this room could be full of rattlesnakes. I'll get out. But
I'll get out too, probably through the ceiling.
You put
up the wall.
one of them bad spiders in here, I'm done. I'm out. Burn this room to the ground.
And
I don't
there's
even care.
and there
I'll
are those. There's a ton of recluse spiders there.
Yeah. And I know what they do because I've seen it
Oh, yeah.
firsthand.
Yeah,
And
the flesh just gets.
Jason got bit
by
on his
one
leg.
on my leg. I got a
He
you
ate
put
a
like
hole.
half of a golf ball inside of it. It was rough.
It was nasty. It was bad. So those, that's what.
Have you
gets
seen
me.
what happens when a rattlesnake bites you?
Yeah, they graft some skin, take some skin off. It's all right.
a little bubbly looking
Or
or
you
something.
just die?
No, you get to the hospital, they'll give you a shot.
It'd be all right. I am actually with Scott on this one. At least those rattlesnakes, you can hear those suckers.
Yeah.
Those freaking
See, for
recluse
me, the
spiders are
problem would be-
everywhere.
I would be walking and I'd hear a rattlesnake and I would turn to run and then I would hear a rattlesnake and then I would turn to run and then I would hear a rattlesnake.
Not likely.
No.
And then
Dude,
I'm
there
in
ain't
rattlesnake
that
prison.
many. There ain't that many.
With the spiders, yes.
There's
Actually,
gonna-
oh man, I have a horrible story. Short, I'll make it short. But we had a camper parked out in the middle of nowhere when we first got started on a rental property, a lease property, and we blacked out the windows with aluminum foil to make it dark in there so that we could sleep all day and hunt pigs all night. 2 air conditionings in that. Oh, it was money. Well, it was about this time of the year. We hadn't gone down in a few months. Went down there, drove all day. Got there late at night, just decided to just go right in the
Sack out.
camper and just zonk out. Well, we go in the camper and Andy, the guy was with me before, he zonks out quick and I'm on my phone and whatever and like have my phone on my chest, like looking like this. And sure enough, dude, a freaking spider comes up attracted to the light. And I'm like, oh shit, I know what that is. So I was like, trying to get him off. And I finally got him off and squished him. And I was like, I'm pretty sure that was a brown recluse. So I'm like, man, if
Why
there's,
did you even try to?
I don't want to smack him and have
Yes.
him bite me
It's
or
instant fucking smack.
no, stay calm.
I'm gonna rub him on me so the other spiders know.
Eat him up. No. So anyway, I'm like, man, I wonder. I'm like, I'm just gonna look around because I'm like, I'm a little creeped out. So I get out in the dark with my little flashlight. I start opening up drawers. Every cabinet has multiple of them. I mean, multiple.
Did you get a hotel?
So I wake up my buddy. I'm like, hey man, like this place is legitimately infested. I mean, I've seen 50.
Yeah,
He's like, oh man, I don't care. And I'm like,
you do.
this is bad. Like, he's like, no, I don't care. I said, well, I'm gonna sleep in the car. And he's like, nah, I'm just gonna sleep here. I'm like, this is loaded with recluse spiders. I'm like, no doubt in my mind. He's like, nah, I'll be fine. So the next day, we started looking around and he's like, oh crap, there really is a lot. He's like, maybe I should have got out. Nothing happened, thank goodness. But anyway, we went to town, got default or those fogging cans or whatever. And then they say the best thing to do is sticky traps.
Right.
So I bought 30
All of them.
freaking sticky traps. We
whole
laid
floor?
them everywhere and bug bombed it and then left for the night to go hunting. The next morning, almost every freaking pad was almost covered. That was after the bug bomb. And there was dead ones everywhere from the bug bomb. But then on all those pads, I mean, there was hundreds upon hundreds in there. And yeah, it was bad.
I would have to bomb it.
And
Probably
burn it.
I would have
3 days.
I would have
probably
burned
bomb.
that camper to the
I would
ground.
have slept in the car for 2 or 3 days, bombing it over and over until I didn't see.
I wouldn't
A
have
carcass.
even gone back in there. I would have said, "Nope, I'm out," and I would have
was
slept
bad.
in the
Like
truck.
this camper now
Yeah,
belongs
no,
to the
now,
spiders.
yeah, now this camper belongs to the Texas ground, and it stays
It was
there.
bad. No, we ended up getting it cleaned out and whatever, and just kind of kept up with it. And those sticky traps are the best, but anyway, but yes. So snakes, a lot of probably recluse spiders. Snakes, though, I don't know what we
The
see.
snakes don't
we see what
bother me.
8 to 10 a year.
Yeah,
I mean, there's more of them in the ranch here in Colorado that I see.
That's
here.
8 to 10 more than should ever survive.
Okay. Well, we're gonna do our best for you to not find.
You're going to hear a lot of shooting.
dance around. Dance, boy.
I'm not a fan.
But
they don't-
we'll get you
they don't
snake
bug
boots
me.
on.
You know what we didn't do is
be fine.
give Scott the credit that's due.
Oh, about what?
This desk looks nice.
Oh,
I don't wanna
Scotty
tell
built
him
this desk.
I don't want to tell him he did a good job, but Jesus, man.
look at it. It looks
This
beautiful.
thing looks so nice.
Yeah.
and I'm getting splinters everywhere.
Oh,
but-
shut your mouth. No, you're not. I sanded this thing down. My whole garage is full of dust.
Shavings.
Yeah.
When he said he was going to make the front facing cedar, like raw cedar, I was like, oh, I don't know. And then when he put it in here, the contrast between the backdrop wall and this is, he did a really good job.
Looks good.
I think it looks nice.
I know you're
Turned out
not big
nice.
on compliments,
No.
but this one is
not with
due.
family anyway.
No,
Yeah, family doesn't get
this is
compliments.
really.
It's just like about time he did something right.
he almost didn't even screw it up.
Almost.
Oh, he was critiquing me. As soon as he walked in, looked at it, he's like, well, I could see him. The gears were turning like,
Yeah.
oh, what should I say to him?
I say that, but I would have, not that I couldn't have, but I would have struggled. It would have taken me twice as long to build this than it took you. But
I would still
This is
have
really nice.
all of the parts in their original
form?
state. Yeah.
all full sticks of wood,
I'd be like, there's a desk.
just waiting to
What do I
be
do?
assembled.
Dude, when I looked underneath, he's got like these
Supports
support
and
toggles that like screw the two pieces
Tops together.
Yeah. Oh, it's.
yeah, and the joint's good.
I'm like, how? What did
Look
you?
at this little. Did you see this little tiny piece he had to cut in here to make that
Yeah.
little sucker fit?
Yeah,
Jeez,
he did a good
pretty
job.
fine-tuned work.
It really
Thanks.
filled out the studio. It really did. Look,
Yeah, I think it
just-
looks awesome.
That shot looks so
looks good.
Everyone doesn't know what we're looking at, but there's a big TV
We're
screen.
looking at the
that
wide
we can
shot.
see ourselves.
The backdrop table.
I don't know what to do with my hands.
Don't look at the screen.
Oh, okay.
But
So
back to Texas.
We're going to Texas.
Back to Texas. Back on track.
we're going to
Yeah.
Texas on
Back to Texas.
Thursday, and we're
Yes.
coming back on
Monday.
Monday.
Coming
Okay.
back Monday. Driving
So
back Monday.
Driving Thursday,
Yes.
working Friday, Saturday, Sunday, driving back Monday.
Correct.
Yeah.
So driving Thursday,
Oh, and are we
Working-
stopping?
Oh, hell yes, we're stopping. To everybody that doesn't know, if you are a steak person, which we all are, there is one place to get a steak, and that is the Big Texan in Amarillo.
Amarillo by morning.
It
Yes.
probably won't be by morning, but we'll get there.
No, well, so
In town,
I figured normally if we leave,
everything that I've
Let's
got.
just hold on for a second. Let me
Oh,
fix
sorry.
this. Oh, we're done. Okay, go ahead.
if we leave at 7
AM.
a.m., I know that's a little early for you, Trevor.
You can,
But
you can
you-
still wear your pajamas
You
and
could-
your Crocs.
You could sleep in the truck.
sleep in the
It
truck if
doesn't
you
matter.
need to. Your little blankie.
I'll put the
You have to come south, right?
We have to go south.
go south. Yes.
Okay. I'm just making sure I didn't have to drive to Brush.
Nope.
No,
No. We're all going to meet at my house
Littleton.
in
Ish
Littleton.
area.
That's far.
Oh, it's no, it's
Well, it won't be by the end of the day.
yeah. You think yeah, you think driving from here to Littleton is far? Just
Then
wait.
it's gonna be a long ass day.
I'm a good road tripper.
Are you?
Oh, as soon as Jason said, "Hey, so we might," I'm in. Done deal.
Yeah.
Well,
if it has
yeah.
Texas on it, count me in.
It's a little early. We generally don't do it quite this early because we don't even have clients coming for another 6 weeks. But the fencing guy made a opening to come get the fence done. So
we've got to meet that.
We got to facilitate.
It'll be fun.
It's so much fun because when you get down there, you're so used to the concrete jungle here.
Yeah.
The rat race, the wild run
talked
here,
about
do
last
this.
time, yeah.
And
You
that's
guys
what-
are.
Yeah. You're not, but we are.
Completely oblivious.
So it's constantly just go, go, go. And when you get in the truck and you start driving down there, and then you start getting out of the city, and then it's just ranch after ranch after ranch. And it's just,
I watched Yellowstone.
dude,
It's exactly not even close like that.
not even close. But,
4
you know.
6s, I saw it.
Actually, that's only a few hours away.
It's not very far from the ranch. But once you get down there, then you're down there and it's like small town. There's not even a street light in the town. There's a great diner, Lucky's,
Is someone gonna say-
which is great.
Boy, you ain't from around here, is you?
Not anymore.
They used to. They'd
Used
be
to.
like,
You
"Man,
guys-
y'all are from up north, you know?"
You guys are not from around here.
Everyone knows us now. Shoot, we've been there for 20 something years.
So less bling. I should bring less bling.
I don't think anybody cares now.
Yeah. Usually when we go in to eat the gas station, everyone says hi. Good to see you guys again. You guys are back in town, and so
Yeah, we'll
it's-
probably even get a custom made or homemade pie from one of the
I better get a Texas
owners.
hat, huh?
You get it at the Big
So
Texan.
so I feel.
Yeah. Don't want you to be out of place.
But can I have that one because it's already sweated in?
No.
I want them to think that.
That you did it?
Yeah.
No.
Yeah.
This one fits well.
That's
So,
why I hate new gear in anything that I do. Because you always look like the FNG.
the new guy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's why every time I go to the Big Texan, I buy 3 of the same hats every time I go. So then by the time I sweat all those out, trash them, I throw those away, and I just one after another, and then I know
How
I'm going
long
back.
does the hat last you?
Oh, dude, I'll burn through them pretty quick. Like this one I got when we went in April, and this is what it looks like. But I
not
wear
too
it
bad.
every day
Why do you sweat like that?
because I actually
Manual
work.
labor.
It's
Oh,
it's,
yeah.
you know.
It's not.
I think you're having an allergic reaction.
What was that word?
Construction, work, labor.
So we'll go to the Big Texan, get a steak.
We're gonna have a steak.
It's a cool atmosphere no
It's
matter
awesome.
what. Steak is pretty decent.
And they have a pet
It's
rattlesnake there.
Yeah, and you get started. You just get this ball rolling right out of the gate.
I'll wait in the car.
At least get a steak. You don't have to see this. Get a steak. You don't have to see the snake.
Say that
Twister.
3
3 times fast.
I did it twice. But yeah, then we'll go down there and we'll do some crappy work that's going to suck for a little bit. But my main goal for you is to get you on a thermal hog hunt.
We're gonna
Get
kill
you
a pig.
I love big girls.
No, pig, as in hog, wild Texas hog.
You know,
Oh.
Yeah, pork.
pork pig.
Then what are we going to do with it?
We're
gonna cut it
We're
out.
going to bring it home?
Yeah.
Yeah. What? What do you think we're
Why
gonna
don't-
do with it?
We'll eat some. We'll
eat
eat
some
some
there.
there.
Yeah.
You
We'll
know-
cut it up.
If I could serve ham on Thanksgiving that once had a name, that would be amazing.
These don't have names.
They will when I shoot it.
Well, you can name it before you shoot it.
You can name a ham at the grocery store.
But it's different.
Betsy was good to us.
I just want to say,
Boom.
how do you guys like the ham? I held his heart in my hands.
You can do that. We can absolutely do that. But we got a thermal monocular that we can record. So I want to do some recording with that. You know, have a thermal on your scope and all that kind of business. And we'll walk around, do it right. We'll stock up on one and try to
It's
find a
gonna be
big,
awesome.
big toothy bastard for you to shoot.
Yeah.
Try not to get run over, get attacked, mauled.
Run down.
I only have to be faster than one of you.
I promise I'll run
Good luck.
faster than you.
We played this game
See, you guys are fast because you know what's coming.
and we know where to go.
Yep.
I'm fast because I don't want to die. There's a different level of fast.
I don't think he'll kill you.
He'll just mess you up pretty good.
No. You'd be all right.
I'll jujitsu him.
You'll be.
You should. Yeah, you should. Yeah, like they sit on your butt and start scooting towards him.
Yeah. Stand your ground.
No, that I would not want to do.
Absolutely not.
Get down on the ground.
I tried it on like a 55-pound little guy, and I was like, I'm gonna just grab him. I'll just get a hold of him.
I'm just gonna bring this one with me.
Bullshit.
That some bitch was full of fire.
Yeah. He will eat you for lunch.
They come at you with their teeth like chomping like an alligator.
You
like,
hear
chomp,
his
chomp,
mouth
chomp,
just
chomp.
clunk, 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 clunk. Oh yeah. Yeah, it's wild.
Just trying to bite your ass.
It's fun. It gets fun. Western in Texas. That's why I love it there.
I think I was gonna bring a nice camera.
We have moments we could use it.
But I think I'm just gonna get the gimbal for my GoPro. Because if I have to throw it and it's done forever.
Nah, we'll do the thermals. Shoot, we'll have
I'm just saying like if I throw down that camera right there, that's like $6,000.
Just hold on to it while you run.
Well, we can, yeah.
But if I throw an entire gimbal and GoPro,
why are you?
It won't do anything.
We're out $200.
Yeah, but it won't do anything anyway.
No,
Dude,
I mean because
I've
I'm
seen
lightening the load to run.
Okay.
Not as a weapon.
Okay, all right. I was like, I've seen them like people shoot nine mils at them and they don't even care.
No, I wasn't talking weapon wise. I'm just talking about aerodynamics.
Well, you hand me the camera.
Yeah, we won't throw it. We're filming you anyway. You're the one shooting.
Yeah.
Yeah, but the whole weekend we have to film the.
Oh, we're filming everything.
Yeah, that's going to be probably the first big All Out Boys video.
That'll be cool. Yeah,
that'd be fun.
Yeah, that's
trip down to.
In my mind, that's the concept of.
Yeah.
You know, I mean, hard work, hunting.
Yeah.
Cool shit. That's going to be the
we'll
first
be brush hogging, chainsawing trees down, and fixing some fence, and getting feeders going, doing some electrical type crap, and
all kinds of stuff.
Yeah, it's hopefully killing pigs.
It's a blast. I know it's work, but it's a blast.
Electrocute Scott a little bit.
I don't know how down there, but like electrocute how?
Just hotwire something.
I've been zapped enough with a cattle prod by them, so I don't need to do that no more.
I'm sure we can find something else to do to Scott.
I will just say that
you don't even have to do anything to me. I'll do it to myself. So.
We just have to be ready.
Yeah, just have the camera rolling.
There's going to be at least one prank.
That's fine.
I just have to figure out
what it's going to be,
how it's going to go down.
Well, I'm locking myself in my own cabin, and y'all can do whatever you want.
You don't think I can't get into a locked cabin?
No, because actually, there's a
I built
ladder
a
that slides over the door, so you can't even open it, even if you pick the lock. It's pretty cool.
It is cool.
Yeah,
you'll get to see
it's a tiny house cabin.
Is there a bet? But I can't get into the cabin.
We can't wreck it.
I don't want to wreck anything.
Yeah, we don't want to break anything because then I got to fix it. I know you could kick any door in, but chainsaw that door.
But yeah, so anyway, it'll be fun. We'll get the old truck out. It hasn't run for a little bit. I got an old 86 square body.
Yeah.
Manual.
Chevy.
You drive a manual, right?
Of course I can.
I figured you can.
Old ranch truck.
But yeah, we'll jump in the ranch truck.
Lifted.
Drive it
big
to town.
tires.
Yeah, it's got big tires on it. Fits where we're located.
We can
for
go
sure.
get ice cream.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
There was a Dairy Queen there.
You have a good toilet?
Yep.
Because if we go get ice cream.
We'll need it.
Yeah.
I got lots of shovels too, so that's fine.
Yeah, but you don't want to hear me yelling outside.
Ah!
How's everything else? Is the container house? Is that all?
It's not probably any different than you saw it last.
Oh, I didn't know if it was.
No.
You got furniture in there yet or not?
There's a couple things in
Do
there.
we need
but
cots?
No.
There's beds.
It's
Okay.
bunk beds, but there's
And they're
somewhere to
comfortable.
sleep. But yeah, we'll be like, oh man, we are.
Plenty of room for activities.
Are we sharing a bunk?
We can.
I figured you guys would. No, I told the cleaning lady I only need to make one bed for you guys. So
Is it a twin?
yes. You'll have to stack, no side by side. So
No,
you just have, when one person gets hot, you'll just have to rotate.
No, it's spoon,
It might be pretty tight. You're a little bit bigger than I am.
You're going on the front. Because if someone's falling off the bed, it could be me.
No,
I'll
there's
take
plenty
the
of
top
room.
bunk.
There's 8 beds, so that's be fine. But yeah, we're gonna do We're gonna do some steaks over in Mesquite, open fire mesquite steaks. Oh man, it's so good. Like we'll go cut the mesquite right there on the ranch, bring it up, start cutting, get like some green stuff that smokes a little bit. Son of a gun.
I think that's illegal in Texas. Green stuff that smokes.
Oh, that kind.
No.
Only you.
You said it.
I guess. I didn't think about that.
I'm just not trying to get arrested.
My mind wasn't going there.
I wasn't either. I was thinking
once I figured it out.
green mesquite. All right, green mesquite wood, smoking steaks.
That makes sense.
Okay, good.
It's going to be fun.
Then we'll get your pig shot, and we'll haul him over there, and we'll cut you some back straps out, put some Cajun seasoning on there, cook it up over mesquite. You like,
I'm going to have diarrhea for a week.
bring a lot of stomach pills.
It's going to be the most
It'll be awesome. It'll taste
be the most
so good.
awesome and painful weekend that I've had in the last 6 months.
It'll be fun.
It'll be awesome. So we'll do that. Just kind of run around, show you the place a little bit, and
Yeah.
show you the area. We'll go into the big city.
Big city.
Yeah, Wichita Falls is actually a big ass city.
Wichita Falls is actually. Dude,
Why do we have to go to the city?
Oh, just to show you.
We'll go to town and.
No?
I've seen a lot of city.
Well, if we need parts or anything,
Yeah,
we have to
if
go
we
to
have
the
to
big
Home
city.
Depot or Lowe's or whatever. You don't have to go there, but
And it's only like 20
I just
minutes
want to
away.
stand out.
Oh, there's a lot
rock
of
and roll, dude.
there.
Nobody cares. Rock and roll.
Yeah.
I'll wear pants.
Oh, you don't have to do
You
that
don't even
either.
have to do that there.
Well, you guys are going to be there.
I mean, I walk
Yeah,
around with
whatever.
my boots and underwear all the time. There.
I mean, if I were naked, you guys could feel really good about yourselves.
Even better. Then roll it.
Do what you got to do.
I don't think I can roll it. It's not that size. So that's what we have coming up.
So
next
yeah, this
week.
is going to be cool.
Yeah, it's going to be awesome. I think
Yeah.
my wife's really happy too.
Get rid of you for a little while.
Yeah.
I know
My wife
is
likes
happy.
the same. She's like, oh, I got books planned out I'm going to read, and I can get up whenever I want, and just have quiet, drink my coffee, read my book, pet little Rudy.
I'm a lot.
We know that, but
I'm
what
a
do you
lot.
mean?
To her?
Oh, to her, gotcha.
Dude,
You're a lot of work, huh?
I'm a 40-hour week just to deal with my bullshit.
Dang it.
On top of everything, like
Good for her.
I guarantee she is counting hours right now.
She's like, he's going to be gone for so long.
She's gonna be like, "Oh God, thank the Lord, thank the Lord." She doesn't ever have to worry about me cheating. She has to worry about, I guess he's gonna come home.
Are you sure you want to come
That's
home?
not
on Monday?
all great, I
She's
guess.
like, back to prison camp.
back to working like a slave, doing all this man shit that he can't do on his own.
Yeah, I guarantee she's probably already having conversations with Vinny about how much room on the bed they can stretch out on.
Oh yeah, it's always nice being able to like sleep in the middle of the bed.
Yeah. Except we made the mistake of buying the split top.
Oh
That was dumb. The Sleep Number split top.
Yeah.
Don't do that.
we thought about that, but that crack in the middle sucks.
Yeah. For a lot of things.
Oh,
You can't snuggle in the middle.
it's too hot for that anyway.
Well, yeah, but I mean,
It's too hot to snuggle.
if you turn on enough air conditioning, anything's possible.
Got fans in every corner, like all the way around.
If you get too, like your shoulder will start, and you're like, "Ugh."
In the crack.
Yeah. And then, there's mommy and daddy time, which is difficult because sometimes you put your hand down and
Go through
you're all,
on your face.
that was a horrible mistake.
We used to do two separate twin extra longs, and they would start to creep
They start to run.
and they would like start falling off the
Yeah.
frame.
Bro,
It's like then you just got like a frame in the middle of two beds
Ratchet straps
around the edges of it, trying to hold that bitch together.
grab the binders.
Yeah. I would tell you the Sleep Number bed is the best thing I ever bought. And if I had to do it again, the only thing I would change is definitely don't buy the split top. It's
Okay.
We have the Tempur-Pedic Cloud. It's phenomenal.
Can you change your
No, it doesn't have any of that stuff, but it's like laying on the mattress, like it stays cool.
Yeah, that's
So like
nice.
you don't get hot.
We have a cooling
I really
cooling
like
top thing on ours or whatever. But
The thing about the sleep number is depending upon.
are we getting paid by these guys?
They
You keep throwing
should.
you keep throwing that name out.
I don't mean to say the name of the company, but it's the only like way to describe the mattress.
When you say the name, they're like,
The
oh, I know that one.
adjustable mattress with numbers.
Yeah.
There's plenty of those out there.
But here's the thing about it. Depending upon how your body feels and what you like, how bad you beat up your body, being able to adjust how stiff and how soft the mattress is from day to day is really nice.
I've been adjusting mine in the middle of the night. Like I'll wake up, like my back will be sore, and I'll like change my number in the middle
That's
of the
what I'm
night
saying.
until like, oh, that feels
There
good.
it is, right
Stop.
there.
Okay, go back to sleep.
Yeah, because like sometimes I like to have it like really my number like 25, and it's like you're sleeping in
like
you're sunk.
sunk in.
Yeah, it's almost like you're suspended.
Like
in
Fester
your bed.
Adams and Adam's Family, where he like lays in the bed and goes,
Yeah, well, it's,
Tacos you in.
it's almost like you're like suspended in the mattress. You're not laying on it. But then sometimes my back hurts so much that you have to have support because that's
so you want to start filling that
yeah.
out.
So I'm like,
Yep, that's what I do.
and if the whole mattress was that, poor Kay Miller would just be like sleeping on a board.
She's like higher than you and then lower than you.
Yeah. So as far as like taking care of your body, that thing it's really nice.
Yeah.
It's good.
I've been
It's good
adjusting
shit.
mine a lot like that as well. Especially if like airsoft games or whatever, like you're saying.
That's what I'm talking
like,
about.
Oh, my back hurts. I'm gonna give it a little extra.
Or it even, I had major shoulder surgery like a year and a half ago. And after I had surgery, the first like 5 days, you're not even supposed to lay flat. So just adjusting the bed. So I was sitting up.
At an angle, sitting up.
Yeah. Like I was basically sitting up in bed because they're like, oh, you may want to sleep in like a recliner
chair or
or a
something like
chair.
that.
And I was like, I'll just. And it
Bring
just
my bed.
Hospital bed setting.
yeah, so I it doesn't disturb her sleep because she can stay flat, but then I was seated upright and had the stupid cooling thing, ice machine, arm robot. And that was really good for healing that way because I mean trying to sleep in a chair.
Yeah, it's a bummer. Unless you're watching a movie. It feels like I can do that
Yeah,
pretty
unless you
pretty-
wanna stay
Do that
awake.
pretty easily.
Yeah, if you want to stay awake, turn on a movie you want to see and sit in a comfortable chair. I've watched
You get the
20%
intro.
of so many movies.
You know how many times I've done that where I'm like, oh, I really want to see that. And I get in bed and I get all comfortable, start it, and then I fall asleep 15 minutes in. For 4 days, it takes me
Try to
4
watch the same
days
movie.
to watch the same movie. I'm like, okay, go back. Where did I fall asleep at? And I'll like forward into the 10 minutes of it. Then the next night, I make it 30 minutes into it. And then the next night, it's
Yeah.
like
It's like
finish
watching
it.
a series.
Yeah.
My wife and I did that with Avatar, and which is already like
4 hours.
18 hours long anyway. But I bet it took us 2 weeks to watch that thing. It was crazy.
I'm bad. I turn on the TV every night and I probably watched because I go to sleep to either On Patrol Live, which I love that show, or First 48. But sometimes I forget to set the sleep timer. So it plays through like 5 episodes
Yeah, so then
overnight.
you gotta go
rewind.
back.
Like,
and then I'm like,
what was the last thing that I
I'm like,
saw?
I
don't
don't watch
remember
this episode. Why does it say I've already watched this?
More episodes. And you're like trying to, and then you're reading the description. I did this last night. Fell asleep watching that show You.
Oh, yeah.
He's a serial killer. And so
You're done with Wednesday?
yeah, we finished it. Yeah, we finished it Wednesday. The new episodes came out on Wednesday.
I think we finished the whole thing in one day, too.
Yeah, so we watched it. And I was like, well, now we have to wait till next
What
year.
does your husband watch?
That doesn't matter.
She's pretty cute. You could get away with that.
Yeah, it's terrible, dude.
Yeah.
When
And then I fell asleep and I was like, shit. And I started watching it and I was like, where? And I was like lost. I'm like, well, what? Wait a minute.
when you
And
turn
then
it
I
on, it's
watched,
like, would you like to resume? You're like, yes.
Yeah. And I watched like 30 minutes of it and I was like, where the hell am I? And I'm like, wait a minute. And then I had to go back and I'm like, oh, you got to be kidding me. And it played like 7 episodes. And I was like, well, shit. So I had to go back and figure out where the hell I landed last.
I try to leave Netflix on Ask Me After every episode if I want to keep watching.
That's smart. Yeah.
It's irritating when you're watching something.
You're like, yes,
just
you're like,
play.
yes, I want to keep watching.
Come
Duh, I'm
on.
sitting here. But those times when you fall
I
asleep.
don't know if you're sleeping or not.
Yeah. Those times when you're sleeping, it's like, do you want to? And you never answer. It didn't push you through.
I should change that. That's smart.
Yeah. I started watching the new Terminal List.
I did the wolf one. We finished it. It's good. Yeah, I think it's good.
Different than the first one.
Yeah, well, we did
By
it.
far.
I did it backwards. I watched the wolf one or whatever, and then now we're starting over
On the
regular Terminal
Yeah.
List. And I don't know. Unfortunately, I think the wolf one is way better.
Maybe.
Did
But
you
watching
finish?
them out of order might be the way to watch it.
Is it? Oh,
Because
I don't know.
the one you're watching now, I think, takes place after.
I don't think so. Well, maybe. Shoot, I don't know.
Because isn't he
Oh,
home?
maybe.
He's home.
Oh, okay. I guess I didn't put that together, but yeah, we've just started the other one, so I
So you
haven't.
probably got it right.
Oh, interesting.
Did you
Okay.
finish all the John Wick ones?
No,
No.
I got sidetracked. I don't know. I think we got sidetracked with Wednesday.
It was good.
Did you watch The Ballerina?
And yeah,
The new John Wick?
Oh, the new one?
yeah.
So it's not- it's not
It was
John
in
Wick.
theaters.
He's
like
in it.
a month ago, 2 months ago.
But if you remember from the last John Wick, where he goes and talks to the Russian lady that has the ballerinas up on stage,
Okay.
one of the ballerinas that's on stage now has their own series starting.
is the new
I didn't
female
know.
John Wick.
Yeah, so the
didn't
movie's
see
called The Ballerina. So John Wick makes an appearance.
It's a John
to kind
Wick
of,
series.
Okay.
Yeah, he makes an appearance in the movie to kind of lock it all
Tie it
together.
all together.
Gotcha.
But yeah, she's now.
I haven't. No,
Yeah.
I haven't seen that one.
And all her Terran tactical videos and all that stuff, she's solid.
Yeah. Yeah, she just. I mean, it's crazy. There's a lot of females that have really worked their way into cool tactical roles.
Do you see?
Linus?
I know she's popular right now with her jeans deal, but that Sydney Sweeney girl or whatever. Did you see her Terran Tactical first day? Oh my gosh, she's a freaking machine. And even and I thought, man, this can't be her really first day. And actually, that's like the conspiracy, like, oh, this really wasn't her first day, and but you can like by some of her form, you can like, okay, she doesn't look very comfortable,
Right.
which would make me think, but
She's not crispy,
like,
but she's
she's
natural
like
talent.
putting crap on. Now there's a lot of targets, and a guy actually made that point, but there's a ton of targets, so something's gonna ding.
It's hard not to.
Not to even a miss.
Something is
hit
gonna
something.
ding, but
Well, I'm not saying
her
you can
runs,
add dings to video.
Yeah.
her runs looked really good.
Yeah.
It was impressive. So anyway, yeah, but I love watching all those Terran Tacticals, and that's kind of what I built my range off of.
Right.
Is that style?
Yeah, your range is definitely that feel.
Yeah, it's that kind of a feel, and I think it's because I had a small area like he does to work with, and so I kind of was
Small area.
that part of the shooting
It's
range.
not even small.
Small area of thousands of acres.
1,000 acres.
Like
Just the
that
pistol
size-
range
Correct.
is only an
Yes.
acre
That
or whatever.
area.
That
of where
size
it's
pistol range is what normal Joes are like, dude, if I had that. And you're
Yeah.
like, it's kind of small. And I'm like,
Kind of little.
Yeah.
It's
Not.
not really.
no.
It's not. Either way.
I would like to watch some of the Terran Tactical videos, and because they have a couple different structures that are forward in their course, where like we have a couple barrel sets and then two wooden, but they're at the very front. So we can add maybe a couple.
Well, the only time I've ever I wanted to add more things like that, but they end up getting shot up so bad, like boards and all that stuff downrange. So that's why they're all barrels, so you can just burn holes through them, and they're still
we probably just
functional.
need to shoot better.
No, you're shooting angles and you're shooting while you're running side to side and crap like that. Bullets are flying everywhere. I can't shoot any better than I'm already shooting, so.
I mean, you are. They're already going to like fly you out to teach the guys at Terran Tactical.
Yeah,
How to
I've already been invited. He's like, hey man, I have some crap going on. I need you to come help me out with. And I was
I
like,
need you to show me how to get this
I
right.
said, well, send me a private jet. I said, we'll figure it out.
Is that what we're waiting on? Is them figuring out the private jet?
Waiting for a long time.
Been waiting for. They were gonna call any minute.
I'm still waiting for the phone call, but
It's going to happen between now and never.
You never
Somewhere
know.
in there.
he's really good.
Yeah.
That guy is crispy.
Yeah, no, that's great. we need to get back on our regimen too. We've been coming down here to film podcasts and airsoft, and we've traded off going up there and doing real steel work. We need to get that back in the routine, because when we were going often, it's
better. Everything is better. Airsoft is better when we're shooting real stuff, vice versa. Like everything works together. We just need to do it.
Yeah.
But
we'll do it after Texas.
We're going to need a little break after Texas. We're going to be whooped.
Well, you and I will be all right. I don't know about Trevor.
Let's see.
Oh, I have the easiest recovery.
Get this city boy out of town.
I don't have to wake up for anything.
I'll just sleep for the next 2 days.
Because when we get back from Texas, it's right back to me going to work.
Yeah, no.
I've got guys coming right afterwards too to go start guiding, hunting, upland hunting. So
see, we're going to come back. As we're getting close, I'm going to have her start the jetted tub, put some Epsom salt in.
Yeah.
I'm going to walk upstairs, fall into the tub, stay in it until it's room temperature.
Yeah, till you start getting cold.
And then I'm going to get in the shower and rinse off, and then I'm going to climb into bed. And we're coming back on Monday. Mm-hmm. I'll probably see you guys on Wednesday.
That'd be awesome. Good for you.
Yeah.
I'd like to play that game.
Okay. You can. I mean, you can do anything you want.
We're gonna be busting ass, and then we're gonna get home and get right back at it. So
yeah, you got birds right after that.
Birds and dogs and it's prime time. Like we should be hunting now. So
today's a good day.
Today's a beautiful day.
Temperature's right.
Yeah.
Yeah, I worked dogs this morning. Got little Mr. Rudy out.
That's my dude. You're going to be so mad when I steal him.
I got a new little video where I call him down the stairs because he doesn't know we're going to go out and go to work. And I call him down the stairs and he's like, stop. I've been making him like stop by the door now.
Right.
Instead of running out.
Permission.
Yeah, in case there's somebody, car driving by or whatever. But anyway, so he stops there and he tilts his ears way back. And, he's cute as crap. I want to dig into a little bit of... Is cheap gear worth it?
No. End of subject.
Is some things worth cheap gear?
What? Name one thing.
Are you talking airsoft or are you talking real?
I don't know. Both. Well, I mean, look at our pants. I mean, we're all buying our airsoft, like pants that we're using, to play with our knee pads and all that crap. We're buying all those from Walmart for as cheap, or Amazon for as cheap as we can find them. That's not expensive gear.
I mean,
clothing is one thing.
Okay, so clothing,
like things that you're going to tear up. But at the same time, if I found a really good set of, like the combat shirt and camo pants that were a more flexible, better material, would I buy those immediately? Yes. My biggest drawback to the gear that we wear for airsoft is the pants are about the stiffest material you can buy, which inhibits your ability to move. Whereas take 511 pants, same style pant. How much easier is it to move in those pants?
For sure.
So that mean you take a 511 pant that's $80 and the Amazon pants that we all get so that we can match up as a crew.
Matchy.
Or $30.
Are you, if I said, if we weren't going to play airsoft and I was like, oh, put on some, let's grab some range pants and go, you're not going to put on your airsoft pants.
No. I'm grabbing my 5
Now,
pants.
if your airsoft pants were inverse, if they were way more movable, comfortable,
I would wear those.
You would wear those.
For sure. Well, and I think clothing is one of those things that's, just get whatever, anyway, right?
Because you're going to rip it, tear it. Like with airsoft, you expect to go through that quickly.
Right. But I guess what brought this conversation on in my mind is I bought a Arkin scope for my AR. And it's a $300-ish scope, which I think is probably fairly low end, mid-range or whatever. I mean,
it's not entry, but it's not.
Yeah, but I mean, I have shot tons of Trigicons and Swarovskis and Night Forces and all that stuff, and at long range makes a total difference. But with my AR at 500 yards and under, man, dude, I just don't really notice the difference. And is it worth $300 scope compared to a $1,200, $1,500 scope? Whatever.
Now,
So
if
it's
you're
like,
reaching out and touching someone at 1,200 yards,
that's probably a different
for
story.
sure, it's a different story. And
But you're not putting that on your AR,
no,
probably.
you're putting that on a long range bolt gun.
yeah.
Is what's going to happen. And and Jason, you and I talked about this before. We were talking about it earlier. I had a Night Force on my 300 rum.
Mm-hmm.
And it's a lightweight gun. It was custom built, and it was my elk gun. I wasn't using it was a 5-25 by 56 ATAC-R Night Force. Dude, that's meant to shoot 1,000 yards.
Right.
I'm not shooting 1,000 yards through the mountains, through the trees. Dude, my furthest shot is maybe 200 yards. Unless I'm shooting across a canyon or down into a draw, that's 500. It's a little bit further, but still, it was too much scope for what I had. And that scope was a lot of money. It was expensive. I think at the time back then, I think that scope was $1,000, $800, $900, something like that. Yeah. And I actually went, granted, I didn't downgrade. I just went to a smaller scope. And now I have a Swarovski on that one, but I got it at a discounted price. Now what I have on my AR, I'm not going to put a Night Force when I'm shooting 200 yards. I'm just not. And that scope that we have, I mean, I can shoot stuff at 10 yards or I can shoot stuff at 500. And we were shooting at 500 yards. And that scope was $300.
Well, and that's what I'm getting at, though. Like, there's so many guys out there running ARs or whatever. We'll just use that as a baseline,
as a platform.
You know, and they're like, "Oh, you got to have a Trijicon on here."
Why?
Right? Like, you're not. We're probably not shooting this past 500 yards. In fact, most guys are probably not shooting past 200. So, not that. And the
When's the last time you needed to make 1,000-yard shot?
I've actually never made 1,000-yard shot.
The furthest I shot, and that was with my 300 rum with the Night Force, was 890. That's the furthest I've ever shot with that gun. Never shot 1,000 yards with that gun.
I mean, does it have a place? Yes. I mean, I guess in some hunting situations, you may.
And this may piss off a lot of people.
You can make a place. You can make a place for it. That's everything. You can make a place for anything.
Usability, function-wise, we're not 90%. I mean, there's guys out there that are long-range shooters, and that's what they do, and they're in their own classification. But your everyday guy that has an AR or has a 308 we're 500 yards.
Yeah,
that's the top end of where.
And that's far for a lot of guys.
500 yards, I mean, 200 yards with your AR is, I mean, you're reaching out and touching something at 200 yards with your AR.
For sure.
It's very reasonable.
And the other thing, too, is when I was selling optics, the number one thing I would ask them, what are you using it for?
What are you putting it on? Yeah.
What are you putting it on? And what's your budget? Because a lot of guys, they may want a $2,000 scope, but what are you using it for and where are you using it? Are you going to be shooting 1,000 yards every single day? Okay, well then, here's your three options, and this is unfortunately this is what you need.
Right.
But 99% of guys are going to be back here.
Yeah.
And most of them are going to be like, "Hey man, my budget, I'm looking to spend $500 to $700 or right around that range. And this is about as far as I want to shoot." Most guys, when you ask them, "Hey, how far shoot?" 500 yards is the max that most people shoot. That is like,
and they're still lying.
And that is,
and most people can't pull that off.
And most people cannot pull off 500 yards, which for us, we can because we shoot a lot. So, but a lot of guys can't. So you go down to the 300 yard mark and you're like, okay, in 300 yards. And I could set out 3 scopes. I could duct tape them all, cover all of them up. You look through them, and I told this to Jason, and tell me, you could have a $200 scope versus a $2,000 scope. And you tell me, well, which is what, and which one's best.
Right.
You couldn't tell.
Now, when you start to get over 500 yards, then they start to change.
Correct. And when you're a precision shooter, that is a competition shooter that you need
it's a different level.
It's a different level of shooting. If you're shooting if you're shooting targets, steel, or if you're using it for hunting, there's so many, and I'm sure there's going to be a million people that are going to be like, oh, no,
you need it for this.
He's wrong. No, you
I
need
figured this was going to be a little touchy for comments and 100%. All the above.
I agree. But in my opinion of seeing it throughout the thousands of people that I've sold optics to, you work with what you've got, what your budget is, and what you're trying to do with it.
And I think functionality is the most important part. I mean, realistically, with your AR, you're not long range shooting anyway.
No,
you're not. Even if you go, okay, doomsday happens, and I've got an AR, and this is what I'm going to use to kill food and protect my family while we have to
survive.
I don't, unless you're one of the elite, you're not going to need glass that can see farther than you can shoot. What is the purpose? If I can see 1,200 yards, but I can't shoot 500?
And a lot of it is when you get higher up in the quality of glass it's the coatings on the glass that's there, from anti-fog to smearing to, and then you're not getting the heat, and you're not seeing the heat waves, and that does make a difference when you are over 800 yards.
And that's a specialty thing, and I think 90% of the guys are not on this level, myself included.
Neither am I.
I can run around with a $300 scope and do everything that I need to do on that gun
for sure
with no issues at all.
Because even if you gave me top end shit, I'm still not a good enough shooter that it would
make a difference.
It wouldn't even matter, and it would be disrespectful to the equipment almost.
we do that at the ranch. We get the 50 PMG or whatever, and we shoot it at 50 yards of pumpkins. Yeah. It is such a disrespect to the gun.
But realistically,
it's like
for sure, and it is. But
we shoot a lot. We shoot way more than your everyday guy shoots, and your everyday guy is the guy that's walking in there going, well, I think I need 1,000-yard scope, and I need this, and I need. Because we're gonna go hunt some deer out on the plains. I'm like, well, you're not.
And you have those variety of guys. You've got the weekend warriors. You have the precision shooters,
and those guys need their stuff.
And then you have the guy that has a ton of money and is a swinging dick contest. Well, my buddy's got this, so what's better than what he has? What's one up?
And if you got it, fine. Do it, dude.
Absolutely.
Whatever.
It doesn't make you a better shooter.
No, it's just what works best for you in what you have and what you can buy. And
so taking out the very elite, small, the elite people that are doing something very specific, just a normal guy that wants to have an AR in his house, he shoots it, maybe once a month, or maybe even that's a lot, maybe even once every few months or whatever. But, does he need that Trijicon? That's what I'm getting at. Like, is that high-end gear worth it to a guy on a day-to-day?
No. I can tell you the scope that you run on your AR is probably the top end of my ability need.
Mine too. It does everything that I could possibly think of and then some.
Yeah. Because we put rounds on target at 200 yards with the scope that you run.
Fast.
I run the same scope on mine.
And it wasn't like an all-day event trying to get there.
No, because you're not sitting there like dialing it in. And no, you crank that sucker over. It's got a long thumb trigger that you can magnify.
Throw lever.
Yeah, the throw lever. Put it on there and pull the trigger. Yeah. And then when you're 10 yards, you flip that throw lever. Yep. And you're done.
If anything, you just throw some 45... offsets on and throw a red dot on and shoot. Anything close. Your brother doesn't even look through the damn scope at 50 yards.
Just point it.
Just point and shoot.
It goes over there. It goes over there.
You don't need sights under 50.
I don't know. I
need sights at 5.
You can't see them anyway. You're so blind. What you're looking at.
I see colors.
I can kind of see a glowing dot.
I think more so on that question that you had, Jay, was I think it depends on what it is. Like are you going to, if you're just a normal guy wants to go to the range and shoot some targets, the furthest you're going to shoot at a range is 100 yards on most ranges. So at that fact, it's like, okay, do you want to spend the money on you want to put $1,000 in a scope and have a cheap gun? Or would you rather put your money towards
more gun
and
the right scope?
It's just, it's like, where do you want to put? Is it a trigger that's big for you? Is it the bolt that's big for you? Is it, it all, I guess it just depends on every person's different. And
outside of that too, though, I think getting away from glass, because it's always
glass
that's always going to be it's always going to be an argument.
It'll be an argument from everybody.
We shoot a lot. B, we have recreational activities that we all enjoy doing, like airsoft or just whatever it is. And I think we've all learned that the buy once, cry once method is a lot easier to deal with if you know that you're going to do it. Because I'm really bad about seeing something I want to do and then going and buying the best gear and then deciding it's not that exciting, it's not that fun, and now I've spent a bunch of money that I could have just either rented some gear and tried it out, or bought mid-level and tried it out, and then the sting. Because when you buy top end shit and you don't like it, you're not getting top end money back.
No, but here's a good argument to that. It's just like,
don't steal mine. I have a really good one too.
Are you okay?
Go ahead.
Rock, paper, scissors. Who goes first?
You got it. Go ahead. You spoke first.
This goes to our hog guns. We started with night vision, and they were expensive, and they were great gear. But we used those for a few seasons. And then we went even
5 or 6 years.
Then we went even higher.
Right.
So that's like, we didn't start cheap.
Right, but that's
we bought good.
That's and then, like buy good, grow out of it, buy better.
Yeah.
Which is a really good idea. But we talked about it not long ago, talking about Justin, who's part of the All Out Boys, and Airsoft. We bought good AEG guns.
Yeah.
And then immediately we were ready to throw them all away as soon as one of us touched HPA. And we talked to and Justin wanted to feel the growth all the way. He's like, I want to have an entry level gun. And then I want to, get a little more. I mean, as soon as we all had HPA and he was beating his head against a wall because he was rebuilding his AEGs over and over again, that he wanted to jump to it. But there's something to be said about kind of that entry level and figuring out if you like something. I'm not on that team, but there's something to be said about it.
I think the argument that I was going, and you didn't steal it, thank goodness, is that I enjoyed Airsoft on entry level stuff. And then I got good gear,
but you enjoyed it enough.
Now it's so much better.
That's the thing. When you buy entry level or mid level, if someone invites you to go play, you'll be like, oh yeah, I don't think I have anything going on. Yeah. But if there's like anything else, you're like, I don't really. But then when you get good gear, you're like, so you want to play Thursday too?
Yeah, I want to use this. I want to use this gear.
Yeah.
And there's, I definitely think it makes whatever you're doing more enjoyable. Because when you have really good gear, first of all, it's functioning probably better.
Right.
And that's across the board. Real steel to Airsoft or whatever is generally going to be functioning more reliable, which makes it, nobody wants a jamming any kind of gun. No. That just effing sucks. It's like getting a truck stuck. Like, it's horrible. But anyway, when you get good stuff, it makes it so much more enjoyable as a whole. And there's other things that you can do now that you couldn't do before. Really distance. A little off topic, but a goose call.
Right.
There's 1,000 goose calls to make a goose sound. But
I watched Dynasty.
You will learn really, really soon that if you don't have one of the higher end goose calls, you can't do even a quarter.
You're just making noise
of what you can do with that cheap call.
Right.
And I'm sure there's guys that are really good that can make some cool noises out of a cheap call. I'm not saying that. I'm sure you can tune one up to make it also. I'm not going that in depth. Just the point that I'm trying to make is there are some things, buy the best you can freaking afford to buy.
Right.
If you want to get in this game, because otherwise it's going to be sucky and it's going to be miserable and not enjoyable. Fly rod is the same way. Buying a cheap fly rod to see if you like it, you are not going to like it.
You're going to hate it.
You're going to quit. Yeah. You're going to like, nope, this ain't for me because this sucks. Like I can't do anything. Go buy a nice fly rod and you're like, wow, this is enjoyable. This is my first time and I'm able to do something with it.
I come from a martial arts background, being a former MMA fighter, and you watch guys come into the gym for the first time. They've got their little duffel bag and they come in and they went to Dick's Sporting Goods and bought whatever looked like MMA gear. And you see them come in that day and they're like, oh, they're putting on their stuff. And then you watch them train for 30 minutes and they're looking around the room going,
I don't have the right stuff.
why is it's not functional. It's not good. It's not quality. It's, my hands hurt. This hurts. And it's kind of that same thing with, I think a lot with Airsoft. You see guys, you can go and buy really cheap stuff on Amazon that looks like the right stuff, but it's not the right stuff. You watch people buy cheap goggles. Mm-hmm. And how often all you hear is, oh, my goggles are fogging. This is like sweat, blah, blah, blah. And then you buy a nice set of goggles and you're like, I don't know what you're talking about.
Yeah.
I can see just fine. Everything is great.
And it's not that much more.
No, but it's understanding. And I think that's a big part of it is too many people jump into things.
Yes.
They go and buy the starter pack. Mm-hmm. Whatever the deal is, the package, and they buy that and then they go try something and they're like, this is a lot of work.
Yeah.
And then you see,
they struggle
unfortunately,
with it.
you see people like us who have really nice gear and we're just enjoying the day. We're walking out for the next round and we're, shooting bees on a sign.
Yeah.
From 25 yards.
Yeah.
And not everybody has the ability to go buy really nice gear right off.
For sure.
And I mean, if you're willing to embrace the suck, you can go play. And I mean, it's still enjoyable, but
it's still fun. But
I still don't want to buy. Look at comms. How many iterations of comms did you go through?
Well, this is actually what brought this whole topic up. And actually, I tried to do it right. I tried to buy walkers. I wanted to buy real shooting that I shoot with on a day-to-day real steel type stuff and then transfer it over to Airsoft to make it. That was me trying to do it right. And for some reason, just the correlation between the push to talk to the radio and those, it was a fight. It was an absolute fight. But I didn't try to cheap out on that. I actually tried
it wasn't cheaping out. It was
because I thought if I were mounted to my ballistic helmet, I wanted real ballistic style or, noise canceling type ear protection. So I could literally use this on the real range as well and not have Airsoft fake replicas, whatever. And it freaking backfired. It was crazy.
You can buy real deal.
Yeah, the Peltars or whatever those are.
I mean, if you want to spend
but then they're
$350, $400.
And that's where, I think that's kind of the conclusion of all this, which I'm not quite ready to get there, but the conclusion of this is it comes down to money. Where are you willing to spend money?
Right.
And some people, that's, I'm willing to spend money here. The people are like, dude, why in the world would you spend money on that and not here? And they're like, well, this seems like a real vehicles. I hate spending money on a new car. Won't do it. I will go buy a $2,000 POS and drive that sucker until I just literally have to leave it in the ditch with the freaking keys in it and walk away from it and just go grab another one. It doesn't bother me a lick. Most people don't share that same idea.
Dude, I still drive a 2018 Ford Edge.
Yeah. Well, I was...
Why?
Up until my wife blew it up, I was driving a 2000 Ford Focus.
Yeah, I just don't like...
Because I don't care.
I don't use a vehicle for work. I don't drive, I mean, if I have to drive somewhere, it's like to your house.
That's as far as you got to go.
Or to Parker to play Airsoft.
Right. So the point that I was getting at is it comes down to you, the money and where you want to spend it, right? But I do think there's so many guys when I'm watching clips and reels and stuff on, on social media, guys like, oh my gosh, don't be shooting this junk and don't be, well, man, first of all, some people can't afford anything different.
And junk to someone may be the nicest thing someone else ever had. Like if I'm like, oh, don't ever buy this. This is junk. Only because I've spent $5,000 on something that is, I mean, let's be realistic. It's stupid. I mean, we spend a lot of money on toys that we go and shoot plastic BBs at each other with.
For sure. Yeah.
But when you see people are like, oh, this gun is stupid. This is the dumbest gun ever. Why don't ever shoot this? And there are people that are like, dude, I've been saving my money to get that because that's such an upgrade from where I'm
at right now.
Right.
And so it sucks to kind of
right. And I think that's where I really want to be when people talk to me about stuff like that. I'm like, hey man, like, and that's where you were saying about glass. Like, where are you at? How much money are you wanting to spend on this deal? Okay, this is going to be the best bang for that buck. And there are some people that will, in the shooting world that will say, okay, here's the best, low range, mid range, yada yada, and that's probably a pretty good way to.
Or here's your best all around for that amount of money. That's gonna, you could use it for this and for that
for sure. And and I am a giant advocate for building any gun for a certain purpose. Like you want to build a hog gun, build a hog gun, build a night vision gun, build a CQB gun, build a long range, whatever. Build a gun for a very specific person because
I'm the opposite.
See, and
some things I want
on Jason's side is you go in my gun room and it's like my hog guns, my deer gun, my elk gun, my coyote gun, and then there's like my waterfowl stuff, my upland stuff, and this is like my tactical stuff, and so I have specific ones for specific. Because
I'm gonna like dial it to that specific need.
I really do. For someone like me, I don't do those things enough that it merits it. So what my mindset always is I would rather, like if it's going to be 3,000 for this gun, 2,000 for this gun, 4,000 for I would rather go, okay, let's say I'm going to spend $2,500. What can I build or buy that has the widest range?
To get me from point A to point B. That's
if I want to go. If I want to go shoot combat targets, but then I also, if I needed to, I could knock down an elk or a deer, not an elk.
I built my AR with that in mind.
Yeah. Right.
I wanted, all right, what is the best thing that I can shoot comfortably at under 50 yards and I can shoot comfortably at 600 yards?
Yeah.
What is that? And that's how I built my AR with those specs in mind.
I think your AR is probably about as well-rounded a rifle as a guy could get.
Yeah. Yeah, I would think so.
Outside of
for not being specializing, Right. And yes, if I'm running through targets and shooting everything at 25 yards, I think that's probably why I got so good at just not shooting the sights at all. Because it is harder to look through glass, under 25 yards while you're running. So or under 50 yards. So therefore, I'm like, I just won't.
See, and I'm pissed. Like,
I just won't.
I have that same confidence in pistol. I don't have that same confidence in AR. Like on the move, I'm still red dot tracking everything. Whereas with my pistol, I'm putting the butt plate on the color.
Yeah.
And I'm good.
Yeah. And I see the front sight sometimes, but I don't know. Under 50, it doesn't really matter. And if you're just trying to hit plates, right? Like, or whatever. I mean, we're not precision shooting.
If we're shooting
for some time, just trying to like put bullets on a target, right? But yes, anyway, it's just, I always want to build something very specific, but I have picked a couple things like my AR that I want to be as well-rounded as possible. Right. And I think that's where I would like push people towards, hey, if you want to buy one time, do all this and do as much as you can and enjoy this thing, I would go this route.
Right. And you'll get to know that gun, that machine so well because
and you'll learn to shoot it at 20 yards and you'll learn to shoot it at 600 yards and everything in between if you practice with it.
Right.
And it will function to all the above. But anyway.
And it varies too of like with us, obviously, with shooting and hunting, and we hunt so much different stuff.
Yeah.
We have a variety.
You have to specialize.
Yeah, and we have a variety of
And it's fun to do it.
I mean,
yeah.
Fun to have the right
Let's
toy
be
for the
realistic.
job.
It is.
Having cool toys
Yes.
is the coolest part of anything.
Well, absolutely. That's why I like when I walk into my gun room. I'm like, all right,
I have all of it.
what do I want?
What am I
Which one
shooting
are we
today?
shooting today?
And he opens the door and is like,
Yeah.
See, that's
light come on.
how I am with scuba gear.
Okay.
Like I will have.
Yeah.
I mean, because I was in Florida, we were diving.
you just
all
need
the
a
time.
tank and a hose, right?
Almost.
And some flippers.
Maybe some goggles, some airsoft goggles.
Yeah. You guys are getting there.
I think a watch. Don't they use something like that?
Yeah.
Yeah, a
You
watch.
don't need a watch. You need to tell time.
no.
When you can't breathe, your tank is out. You go up.
I think it's feet where they go down, and it's like, yeah, I'm too far.
I mean, you can go off just gauges that you look
Just
at.
when your
off of
chest
your
hurts,
tank.
you're too far, right, or something. I don't know.
And then you end
ears.
up like I use the Garmin Descent dive watch. It's a $2,000 watch
Oh my gosh!
that I now wear as
An everyday watch.
it's
To podcast in.
because I haven't dove. I haven't dove since a year. In October, it'll be a year. That
In the bathtub. You just said you dove in the bathtub.
Well, I do that,
You can wear your watch in there.
but that's I'm like
2 feet deep, baby.
Let's see it, Scuba Steve.
yeah.
Take a breath.
But that's
let some air out.
The way you guys are with gun, like I have completely separate rigs for different types of diving that I'm going to do.
Yeah.
You know, it's not a cross. Like I have doubles for cave in cavern diving. I have a single setup that I use for teaching. There's like all these different things, and people are like, dude, shouldn't you just have scuba diving gear?
Yeah. And a lot of people like that with like shotguns. Like they have one shotgun to shoot every
Everything.
flying
Yeah.
bird. But
I have a friend of mine that's like, he has a 12 gauge, and he uses it for ducks, for geese, for pheasants, for quail,
Anything.
for
Yeah.
anything that flies.
anything that has wings and he can shoot it. He's using one gun.
Bumblebees.
Not me.
Me either.
No, and Jason's the same
And what's
way.
also, and it's actually so bad, probably is the right word to use, because we have so many now. Like I even have certain guns that I just shoot because it's more of a tradition. Like when you're with a pointing dog and you're shooting upland birds, you really should be, in our opinion, should be shooting an over and under or a side by side traditional style shotgun.
Yeah.
Why?
I don't know.
It's just
Because it feels right. No, probably zero other reason.
yeah. It's just that's
just
like the
feels
thing
right.
to
But
I
then
don't
you
know.
do. I don't know.
Then if you're the guy that just bought a pump action shotgun and can shoot all the same birds, you're like, dude, it doesn't make any sense.
It
Unless
doesn't.
you're in that culture where you grew
It's
up
a
going,
culture.
this-
Yeah, that's a good word. That's a way better word.
And,
Yeah, I would say
and
the
that
culture.
is a big thing with just about any hobby or sport is even though like let's say I have a pump action shotgun, I can shoot the shit out of it. It's a
Yeah.
great gun.
Reliable as crap. I still shoot one.
At some point, you're going to end up in a group or, being involved with people that do it the right way. And you're like, wow, I had no idea that this isn't the way to do it. And that is the way to do it. And it's with anything that we buy.
Yeah.
Like I was saying with scuba, there's people that are like, dude, you just put the scuba gear on and you go in the water. But then if you dive with me for a while, you're like, wait a minute, why do you use that?
Right. Oh, that makes more sense.
Okay,
That's why
I'll
you
get
have
one
that.
of those.
Yeah.
And then a while you're like, but what about that?
Yep.
And then it's not that I just buy toys because I like to buy expensive things.
Which that happens too.
Let's not. Yes, sometimes I do. Yes, but
Sometimes I do it all the time.
like with certain gear, you're like you buy it because it works. You buy it because this.
Yeah.
There's no guessing game. There's no this. There's no that. It works for this function.
Yeah.
And we've talked about this a million times of even growing up, like buy good shit.
Yeah.
And it will last a long time.
Yeah.
And it will work for what
That's
you
the whole
need.
buy once, cry once method. It sucks. When you start talking about it, you're like, hey guys, I'm going to get into HPA.
Here we go.
I mean, I know that this is going to cost me $700, $800, $900 just to walk in the door of HPA.
I had done a crazy amount of research.
Yeah.
And that's what got me to start bringing it up to everybody. I'm like, I think this is what we're all going to end up doing. This is what we're all going to end up doing, and sure enough, we're here.
Yeah. And I started with AEG and
Yeah.
I did the one Lancer Tactical
Everybody
Gen
does.
4.
Yep.
And then I was like, we're doing like the CQB thing. Like I want a smaller style. And then I went to that one. And then I was like, well, I need the pistol. And then I was like, well, this is a really good deal on this Lancer. So I got that one. And then it was like, well, now we're going to HPA.
Now you just want to throw everything that you own away because you're like, I'll never.
Well, crap. So
one backup gun is probably all we need. But
One
so
EG.
now we have
when
all
you-
this extra crap.
Yeah,
and-
when you have 5 backup guns, I don't think it's
But that's
that
the whole buy.
necessary, but
Then what happened to the buy once, cry once? Why did we not all buy HB8 in the beginning?
because I don't think we knew.
Didn't know.
we-
I think so too.
And
For the
that's-
most part,
And as Jason would say, you don't know until you know.
you don't know until you know.
And that's a big part of it. I mean, entry level is never going to show you what the sport or activity really is about. So mid-level will probably get you in and may help you decide if it's something you want to continue doing. But at that mid-level entry point, that's where you make the decision to buy once, cry once.
And I think you also tune it to you. Like you kind of are dialing it down to like
Sure.
your things
What
that
type
you
of player
really
are you?
like. You
What
know,
type
like
of-
I really like this style and da da da, and you can like really start figuring it all out. It just takes time, but that's one of the things that we do at the All Out Ranch. When we have clients up, we talked about that, and I think the last one that we were in. But I like to show people all this stuff before they buy it.
Right.
Like just so they can put their hands on it, and
And
that if we could do that about everything,
That's what we need more of in the world.
yes,
Is instead of it being these are all my cookies, and I love cookies, and I have way more than I'll ever eat, so I'm just going to hold on to all my cookies. If we can end up in situations where you're like, someone's like has an interest, and you're like, you know what, I'm going to take you out. I want you to see what this really is. Here, here's my spare HPA setup.
right.
If you really want
Just
to
go run
feel,
it.
if you really want to feel what cool airsoft is, just run this for the day,
Right.
and then make a decision after.
Yeah, I wish we could do that about everything. The only problem I see to that is there's so many people that get stuck on this is the only way. This is the only way.
Oh, I hate
And-
that.
And it's not.
No,
And then
not
if
the only
you
way.
don't run this or have this, you'll never be as good
You're
as
not.
me.
Or it's a guy that's
Or
saying,
you'll
"Oh, I just bought this brand new whatever. This is the best." Well, how
It
much have
just
you
came out.
How much have you shot it?
how much have you used
Oh,
it?
I put 50 rounds through it.
No, not even close. Yeah.
Even 500 rounds, which would be, I think, and that's where it comes to you don't know until you know again, because a lot of people are like, oh, I put 500 rounds through this. Well, to some people that's a lot. To us,
that's
that's
a day,
an
that's
hour
a day and a half.
Yeah, that's
at most.
No, that's one day
Yeah, and I'm saying like
per person.
if there was a short day,
per person.
if there was just a short day, if we could only spend a little time, it might take us twice.
Right. And that's like training shooting. That's
Right.
not whatever. So everything is relative to your circumstances, and you don't know until you know. So it's finding somebody that you can trust and be like, hey, I've been running this for this long in this circumstance, and this. I really think it's good here. I don't think it's good here, and whatever. So it's that extra research, but trying to find someone that you
That
can
knows.
listen to
Well, and
that knows. And even when I think I know, like I think, oh man, I really have a pretty good deal on this.
Yeah.
And then someone shows me something else, which we've talked about.
I love to
and
be
you're
wowed.
like,
I love to be wowed.
and you're like, shit.
That's one
I
of
didn't
my
know
favorite things.
I don't know anything. Like, tell me more, right?
If you can wow me,
I'm all in.
I'm probably going to buy into whatever. Because it's hard. When's the last time you were truly wowed? Doesn't happen.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm
On a
not-
dog about 2 years ago. Yeah, that was about it.
If someone can wow you, though, I mean, then boom, it's there. And tying back to what you're saying, where people are like, oh, this is the only one. A lot of people get stuck because they go to the pro shop for whatever.
and that's what they say.
And it's the guy there that either makes the most commission off
Convincing
selling
him.
this, or we ran into this playing Airsoft, and I'm not going to say where, who, but basically everything you ask him about, he's like, well, if you're not using a custom built
Right.
HPA, then everything.
It's all
sucks,
junk.
and this is junk.
Everything
That's
is junk.
That's junk.
Yep.
To the point where,
Belittling everything you have.
and Justin, I gave Justin my old AEG so he could get started, and it was a good gun. It's probably like a $400 or $500 gun to get started with. It's not bad. Well, he walks it into the pro shop. They don't know that it's where I bought that gun
In the first place. They sold it to you.
And the guy shit hammers it to Justin. He's like, "Oh, why would you buy this piece of shit? It's blah blah blah. You need to," and I was like, "That's really funny because last year at the end of the season, you sold me that gun.
Right.
You sold me that gun and said,
This is where it's at.
This is where you want to be.
Yep.
This is an all-around gun. You can do this, this, and this." So you sold it to me as that was it. And then he walks it in here the next season. And you're telling him that it's a piece of junk and he needs to have this. Well, all that tells me is you don't really care. It's what makes you the most money. Or now that you've learned to build a couple guns, now it's, everything else is terrible unless you buy something that I built.
Right.
And it's $1,500 minimum.
Well, and the arrogance that comes with that. Now, and not that we necessarily disagree. We all,
For sure.
I think we all agree now HPA is probably better in a lot of circumstances. Not every, in a lot of circumstances. And it's just a simpler thing.
Sure.
And he
Less
wasn't
moving parts.
necessarily lying, but you're being an arrogant jerk by saying
about
what you bought, what he sold, is complete junk and this is worthless and you shouldn't have it and you just need to buy something
Well,
new.
and when I walked in to buy it, I was an adult with adult money then too.
Yeah, and ready to spend that money on the right stuff.
So it wasn't like, hey, what can I get budget? What it was.
No, I'm here to spend
I
money.
went.
What do I want?
And the gun I had failed, and it was early in the day, and I was like, well, I'm not going home. So I walked into the pro shop, and I'm like, yeah, my gun just ate shit. What? And he was like, oh, this is what you want right here. He's like, this thing does everything. You can use it on the small field. You can use it on the big field. It's, it's a great all around gun. It's a steel frame. It's blah, blah. And I was like, are you sure? It's like,
Right. Yeah.
All
There's
the way-
all these options.
yeah. And he's like, no, this is
it.
yeah.
And some of that is, guys just regurgitating what they see on social media. Oh, this guy said this and and this guy said that, and it must mean it's the best.
Well, and also you don't always know what meeting happened right before the shift, or they're like, "Hey, we've got
Hey,
a
we
bunch
need to
of
push
these.
this."
We need to get these out the
Yeah.
door."
Oh, for sure.
So
we all know that game.
it comes back to finding somebody you can trust.
Yeah.
And and I think we did talk about that. We may do something like that here, to where maybe you guys can trust what we have going on. Maybe we can earn people's trust to say, hey, we're not really biased. We're not making money off of any of this.
Right.
I just want to show you some options.
And that's where I think our gear review stuff is going to come.
I think
around.
that'd be
now
fun.
that we've really kind of, especially with airsoft stuff, we've really worked through a lot of the kinks.
Yeah,
a
and
lot
now we're
of-
building all of our own stuff now. I mean, we're deep. I mean, we're learning every aspect of it, And I hate guys that are like, "Oh, this is the best." Well, have you done this with it?
The best
well, no.
for what?
Have you tore it apart and like rebuilt it?
Yeah.
No.
it's-
Have you shot it long enough to need to put a new part in? No. Well, then how the heck do you know?
Right.
Yeah, how do you know it's good?
You
haven't had it long enough to
how
even
delicate
use
is
it.
it?
You haven't. Yeah, you haven't
Yeah.
gone through all the steps to classify that you know everything about this. To
Right.
me, anyway.
And have you ran it in harsh conditions, putting it through the grind?
Whatever it is.
Because just because they're pretty and they cost a lot doesn't always mean
That they're good.
When
So-
when you break something, you break something.
Well, it's just like that, and that goes to what you said, Jay. Of anything else, tools. Are you a DeWalt guy?
Yes.
Are you a Makita guy? Are you a Milwaukee guy? Like,
I'm a Scott guy.
yeah, he calls me.
I just call Scott.
But that is 100% true. I've been a DeWalt guy for I don't know, 15 years or whatever.
Yes,
I don't know, a long freaking time. And I actually, thought that that was the deal. I was like, oh, I've got.
They're the ones.
That's the one I got. I've used it on a day to day.
Yeah.
Every day.
Every day I've used it at work. And then
You found a Milwaukee.
we went to Texas and we were putting a stand together that blew over in a freaking pretty much a tornado. And he
Makita.
he runs Makita, and
Drills.
he's like, He's
drills.
holding a piece of wood. He's like, "Hey man, run that screw," and I'm like, "Oh, I've done this."
Jump in the bit.
And he had like it was the star head or not star what. Just a Phillips head. Just a Phillips head. I'm like, oh, I'm gonna strip the shit out of this. It's like up over my head, all weird. And I'm like, I can't push hard on it. And I went, and I was like, oh crap.
Yeah.
I'm like, dude. And he goes, I'm telling you. I'm like, shit. You were right, Scotty. Little brother was right.
I can tell you.
And I've run it for years thinking this was the freaking deal, right?
Dude, I can
and
tell you.
one screw later.
Sold him.
I was like, shit.
Just in the last year, let's say I ran 150 screws. Phillips head screws
Working on Colfax?
with a drill.
Phillips
No, I don't work Colfax. I'm high end.
Did 150 screws. How much money did you make for that, buddy?
I work at Elway's
Nice. Classy.
where they can afford me.
Good for you. It's classy, yeah.
I have a shitty drill that I probably bought at Target or Walmart or
It's a Black and Decker.
no, I think it's a Hart. It's even worse.
The white one. Okay.
But I can tell you, out of 150 screws, I probably stripped 144. They're in there for life. They're in, but
You can't get them back out.
They live there now. Like there's nothing. They're never coming back out. And then I watch him come over with real quality. He's like, beep, 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 beep. And I'm like, yeah, try this.
Try this out. So it's funny.
Yeah.
It's back to you don't know until you know. And I even put the time in on those DeWalt's to know.
Yeah.
I put some time in on some rifle stuff to know. And you just have to
And then
be
you
aware
didn't know.
that there's probably still something out
Yeah.
there. And you're gonna get wowed. And I was like,
you know, I think
wow.
I think one thing we should really, really try to look for, instead of let's not find the best of everything. Let's find the things that you can cheap a little bit.
I actually have a lot of these because I'm pretty
You know what
cheap.
I'm saying?
I'm a pretty cheap
I
dude.
know.
I actually have
You are Ebenezer.
Jason is the budgeter.
Dude, if I threw 4 pennies down in a pit of rattlesnakes, he would find a way to get all 4 pennies out of that pile.
shoot the rattlesnakes to get the pennies. No.
Yeah. I would say, no, leave them.
Yeah.
Yeah, forget it. I don't need
Well,
it.
he knows me. I'm terrible. Like, I dump a bucket of BBs out to get 3. But let's try to find, because we're not going to be in next week, the week after, because we're going to be gone.
Be in Texas.
Let's try to find something
Texas,
for the
here we
next
come.
episode. Let's each try to bring something to the table. Maybe we stick in the airsoft realm for this time that
sure.
you can kind of cheap.
Okay.
You don't have to buy the best of it.
And I actually have a handful of stuff because I've done. I bought the kind of cheap stuff, and
Yeah.
then I have the better stuff, and I have really good stuff. So, and I actually use some of
Don't
the,
say it. Don't.
and I'm not going to say what it is, but I use some of the
Yeah, let's
cheap
all
stuff,
let's all bring
and it
something to
works.
the table that you can kind of cheap. Not everything you own.
Say, I'll bring my tote.
we don't have a big enough room for that.
But I think a segment like that is more helpful than it's $1,000, but you're gonna love it.
No.
You know?
No.
Let's find that thing. Whether it's just a piece of your kit, it doesn't have to be a gun, it doesn't have to be like a major component, but there's some things that you
anything.
can.
Yeah,
And I think that's gonna be most of our listeners. You know,
Yeah.
we're not
For sure.
we're not producing a podcast for the elite of the elites.
They're not watching podcasts
or whatever.
anyway.
You know, so we're focusing on day to day
Yeah.
guys that are just trying to have cool stuff and have good enough stuff that they're not fighting it. You know,
Yeah. Let's find that.
So-
This week, let's all bring something to the table that says, I have bought the more expensive, but I've gone back to this.
right? Yeah,
Yeah, that's fine.
There's a
we
few
can
things.
do that.
Well, I think that's probably a good place to probably end this deal. But we'll everyone be watching out for the video coming up in Texas. It is going to be awesome. We're gonna do a bunch of cool stuff. Hopefully shoot some pigs. Try to get a rattlesnake in front of this guy and see how that goes on camera.
You ever seen a 10-year-old girl run?
Be like
when
a
she's
blur.
scared?
Oh, like Flash. Flash
Arms
Gordon.
up, knees to chest.
So be watching for that video. We're going to try to get that lined out. We're going to try to bring some cool gear stuff in, try to show you guys some things, try to earn your guys' trust to, when we show you something, it's because we've tried it, we've used it. We're not trying to rip anybody off. We're just trying to show you what we know and trying to give you our experiences and stuff like that. So,
and even if it's a sponsored item or something they sent us, the agreement will always be that we will not accept something to review unless we can give it a full
run through.
and we'll probably all do it, like, because we're all different.
Yeah,
we all have different
run
things. So if we did get something like that, we'll all run it separately in our own time. We'll come together and we'll talk about it and we'll see where we're at, figure that all out. But anyway, all right, guys. Hope you really enjoyed this episode. Thanks for watching. We'll catch you next time.